All right, let me stop. Oh, dude. So, what time is it? 5:30. So, like last night, I was gonna do Return to Grace. I ended up talking to a friend of mine for a minute, and I was gonna do Return to Grace, and then I got an email saying, "You have a cardiologist appointment in the morning at 9 a.m." And I was like, "Oh snap! Really? For what?" Because I don't remember making a cardiologist appointment with this office, but apparently I had one this morning. So at least I made it in. But I was not aware that I had an appointment this morning until just now. But we got that taken care of. The next appointment is not until October. So that's good. I ain't got to deal with that. And then, like, right after, I was like, yo, I'm going to stream Return to Grace when I get back home. Then I got back home. And if you remember when I played SmackDown versus Raw 2006, how if you're doing too much hot stamina moves, your character will be like, oh, and then pass out. That's what happened to me whenever I got back home. It was like, oh, and then I passed out. Someone's biting me. All right. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into one of my favorite games purely because of the subject material. What's up, Navia? Navia Gill. How you doing? Navy Gill. Navia Gill. It's Navia. This game, I love this game. This one is called Return to Grace. Now, a little backstory on this game before we get into it. If you see there in the center, right. Can you see my mouse? Yeah. Right here is a spire for an AI called Grace. So this game takes place obviously far into the future, but humanity has made many accomplishments, and one of their greatest accomplishments was the creation of the AI Grace. And through Grace's guidance, humanity entered into an era of great prosperity. But the problem is that a couple hundred years ago, Grace disappeared, and because visits to Grace, like humanity spread out across the stars, but visits to Grace's home planet were kind of scheduled. Only specific people went there. So when Grace went offline, nobody knew where she was. And so you play an explorer named Addie, who her mission has been to locate Grace. So she's been visiting different planets, and she's been trying to find where Grace is because they're trying to find out why Grace went offline. Because Grace was essentially an AI god for humanity. She decided what humanity did. Through her, they expanded to the stars. Humanity entered into a great era of prosperity. The dissolution of wars, the ending of world hunger, all sorts of problems vanished. But then Grace vanished, and so we're trying to find out why. So let's go ahead and get into it. I harass the studio all the time about making a part two to this game.
Stick's not responding.
3820.
Can you take control?
The storm is interfering with my senses.
The ancient resting place of humanity's greatest achievement.
Hold on.
Impact in 10, 9, oh, there it is.
Return to Grace. What's up, Bassie? How you doing today?
Addie? Addie, please respond.
Everything hurts.
You've been out for nearly an hour.
What's our status, Alan?
We've crashed.
Yeah, I got that.
My hull is intact.
Mm-hmm.
Thrusters 2 and 4 are damaged and will require realignment.
So will my back. Can you let me out?
Not before we talk about your suit.
Okay, talk.
I'm reading green on seals, green on batteries.
Okay.
Thermals are, well, not green, but fine, and you have 5.35 hours of oxygen, maybe 6 if we run the scrubbers hot. But Addie, we've had this discussion before. You won't have
Alan,
enough to...
It's fine. I have a plan.
I'm concerned that...
I have a plan.
Understood.
Now, open the hatch.
The canopy hydraulics are not responding. You'll have to pull the manual release.
Of course. What's up, Grey Wonder? How you doing? So, if you guys haven't figured, Alan is my onboard AI. Oh, here we go. Anything?
Seriously. This stupid piece of junk.
I'm right here.
I do need to do something right quick.
Terrible. Any sign of the spire?
I'm not picking up anything new, just the original beacon signal. You'll need to use your wayfinder to locate an entry point.
What if it was like that? If you had a watch like that, just to speak, like if you had your, own personal AI assistant.
You know the beacon could be anything. A lost colony, a relay station.
200 distinct oral histories can't be wrong, Alan. Grace is here.
Yeah, so, like I said, hold up. Let me close Google Chrome because I forgot to Alt F4 out of that. All right, so, like I said before, is that Grace is this AI, but they haven't seen Grace in hundreds of years. So, like, nobody knows where she is because visits to Grace require... Oh, man, my ship got messed up. Visits to Grace require, Grace sort of summoning you. Alright, so...
I can't believe this storm. Where would this have come from?
There is record of ancient terraforming on other moons. I think it's safe to assume that Ganymede is not an exception.
Alright. Alan's so feisty. He's like, Addie, listen to me. This is a dumb idea. Addie, this could be anything. Addie, don't let yourself get all excited. Addie, are you listening to me?
There's something man-made here.
What do we have here? A station?
It's like a weather station, or maybe a seismic station. It looks the era of that relay from the Dawes Sea Dig. It's at least 700 years old, Alan.
Well, Addie, if you haven't figured out, Alan is not very enthused about your desire to explore this.
There's a little bridge here. There wouldn't be much sense of building this if we weren't within walking distance of the spire.
By all estimates, the beacon is within 400 meters.
Okay. Don't fall. Don't fall. Oh my God, it's like somebody made that bridge and it's looked like it's from the game Death Stranding.
This looks climbable.
All right. Come on, Eddie. CrossFit.
Which way here?
To the left. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. All right, we're good. Huh. I guess we could have went to the right.
Oh no!
Oh, shh.
Yep, there goes the back again.
Well,
What happened?
Fell into a stupid fissure. Looking for a new way to reach the spire. Or at least someplace where it will be easier to find my body.
well, at least we don't have to deal with the snowstorm anymore, and it's nice and quiet down here. Huh. No light? Okay. Oh, here we go.
Looks a little tight.
Ah, you can squeeze through. All right, where's the watch
Let's
at?
open it up again.
There we go. Ah, here's another relay
Another
station.
Too close together to be weather stations.
So seismic then. Icequakes would be the risk of building here. So it makes sense they would track activity. The surface temperature is dropping. We can't maintain your thermals much longer.
Hey, Alan, it's
Close.
fine. It's
I
fine.
can feel it.
I wish I shared your optimism.
You will share my optimism. Wait, can I hoof it? No, I can't. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Oh my god. This has to be it.
What are you seeing, Addie?
I'm looking at what must be the Spire superstructure.
Here
Can't
we
imagine
go.
how something this big has gone undetected for this long.
A 500-year-old storm?
I don't know. Doesn't seem possible.
Well, we're jumping to the exhaust port.
I can see.
Come on, Addie, pull yourself up.
I'll let you know in 1 sec.
All
I'm
right.
in. All right, Grace. Let's find out what you've been up to for the past 900 years.
900 years. So they made this super AI, and it's been offline for 900 years. And nobody knows why. All right, let's crawl under here. Dude, it is super dark under here. Oh, it was a loading scene. It was a loading screen that came up. I was like, dude, it is
Well,
pitch
that still
black.
works.
Yeah, there we go. All right, now we got a flashlight, and we're entering a
You should
shaft
see
here.
this spooky tunnel I'm in, Alan.
And why would I want that?
Come on, you're not excited?
You crash-landed me in a frozen hellscape and left me for salvage.
10 years of research, not to mention 6 months of spaceflight, are about to pay off.
But at what cost?
Don't ruin this for me.
Alan said, "Hey, I am this ship." All right. So it looks like we're in some sort of maintenance tunnel.
Looks like a bit of a labyrinth, but I'm still picking up the signal ahead.
And you can still hear me?
Loud and clear, buddy.
All right, so we are located. You hear that?
The structure looks to be in decent condition.
Another good sign.
I hear wind.
Everything about this place looks 30th century to me. It's the right era, the right size.
Don't say it, Addie. We've had our hopes dashed before.
Hey, I'm a hopeful person, okay? Optimism will get you through a lot of things. Whew, okay. Having a positive can-do attitude, Alan. A vent fan, huh?
Looks like the tunnels can be air sealed. I'm guessing large parts of the station can be pressurized.
Large parts of the station can be pressurized. Okay. Up, here we go.
This one's broken. I think I can crawl through.
Let's do it. Without cutting my suit.
Jeez. That's gotta be over 15 meters.
And if gravity here is 1/6 of that on Earth, then a 15-meter fall here would be the equivalent of falling less than 3 meters at standard G, which you've mastered a couple of times already on the moon's surface.
Thank you.
Ah, it's probably fine.
That's right.
I could calculate outcome probabilities based on previous drop impacts if you've already jumped, haven't you?
I sure did. See, he knows me too well. All right, let's see here.
Gosh, I hope this is the right way.
Okay, because there's literally no way back out of here if it isn't. Alan, buddy, you there? You gonna leave me to just navigate this all on my own?
Boy, this is slick.
Up, up,
Oh,
up,
no.
up, 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 oh! All right, we're good. We're good. It's fine.
Whoa.
Are you hurt, Addie?
I'm working on it. The structure is enormous.
It really is.
This has to be the Gray Spire, Alan.
And there it is. The perfect setup for disappointment.
You don't understand, Alan. You're not looking what I'm looking at,
Found
Alan.
the beacon.
All right, here we go.
Transmitter is on some sort of console.
It must be part of a control network for the megastructure.
You think we can make a connection here?
Theoretically, if you run a scan, I can attempt to connect.
Okay, let's scan the console.
The interface language is quite old and sophisticated, but we should be able to calibrate your computer to interact.
All right.
You can use your gyroscope to sync with the terminal. I have the first calibration position. The meter will indicate when you are close.
My gyroscope. Okay. Wait a minute.
Watch the meter closely and move your hand slowly to find the position.
I'm trying, Alan. There we go.
First position is locked. Second calibration position is up.
Okay. Wait a minute. There we go.
That's two, and here's the final position.
All right, hit me. There we go.
That's it.
Easy
We're in.
peasy.
Accessing the network now. Oh,
Shit. Alan, you there?
He is
Alan?
not.
Hello,
Ha!
a visitor. Let's have a look.
Where's Alan? Who is this?
Who is this? Who are you? Entering a home without knowing its host.
Are you... Grace?
Good question. I'm not entirely Grace. I'm running on just a small part of her logic processing.
Grace is still here.
And what brings you here?
My name is Adamari Ito. I'm an explorer.
I must apologize, Adamari. It would appear I have lost much of my capacity. I cannot see very far beyond the room we are in.
I've lost connection with my ship's AI.
You won't need Alan here. I can show you around.
She said she
You
was
be able to let me
listening
out
the
of this
whole
room?
time.
Of course. But until we are able to restore power to the station, I will require your assistance. There should be a manual winch set in the floor at the foot of one of the sliding doors.
All right. Well, let's see if we can find this manual winch here. Nothing
Look for
there.
a hinged floor grate at the
I'm
foot of one of the doors.
I'm looking. I'm looking. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Okay, here we go.
This must be it.
Working the winch will open the door.
Thank you very much. All right.
Do you know where Grace has been all this time?
Grace went somewhere?
She's been gone for hundreds of years.
I am running on a very old server. My memories predate the completion of the Grace Spire.
Grace ushered in humanity's golden age. Peace across the system, booming interplanetary trade, scientific marvels, colonies beyond the orbit of Neptune. And then she was gone, and it all fell apart.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Well, you're a lot more than an archaeologist usually gets.
Very interesting right there. All right.
The first step to restoring Grace is to bring the Spire's power station back online.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I'll light the way.
Thank you very much, mysterious AI. Man, this place is massive.
What do I do here?
This is a security panel. I am decrypting the pattern now. Ah, yes. Simple enough. You'll need to light up 9 buttons, forming a square at the center of the panel.
Okay.
Okay, the 9 buttons in the center.
That is what I said.
If
Okay.
you're not Grace, then what do I call you?
I don't believe there are any identification strings in my base logic that would suffice.
I'll call you Logic then. For now. Until we have a better idea of who you are. And, you can call me Addie.
I will refer to you as Addie, then, until we have a better idea of who you are.
Okay. See? She said, "Psh, who you are, excuse me." All right. This would be a situation where even though it would be totally illogical to think this, I'd be like, yo, zombies. Like zombies. Like why is this all empty in here? Like I would either think that there'd be zombies in here or killer
So
robots.
what exactly are you?
The station's emergency server had defaulted to Grace's original logic processing. That's me, as you've suggested.
Mm-hmm.
The server can also run a program dedicated to the control of infrastructure, and a third system dedicated solely to empathizing with and understanding humans. When power is restored, Grace's primary servers should come online, and we will become some small part of Grace's consciousness.
Uh-huh. Okay. Is this an
Go
elevator?
ahead and activate the elevator.
I will. I think that this game really wants me.
This looks like metallic rock.
The power station is set into the spire's foundation stone.
The foundation stone would have been an asteroid, right?
Most certainly. About 50 cubic kilometers, from what I can recall.
Amazing. Most accounts of Grace's origins talk about an asteroid being pulled from the heavens. That makes sense. There wouldn't be any construction resources on Ganymede and nothing to anchor the structure. I can't imagine the effort it would have taken to redirect an asteroid that big. We don't do anything like that today.
I mean, that kind of exploration is expensive. It's kind of like the moon mission where they say that we haven't been back, and they're like, why haven't we been back? Because it's super expensive, and there really was no big point to going back to the moon. Like, there'd be no point in pulling back an asteroid like that. That'd be something that was done because the situation warranted. All right, let's see here. We are at the power station door.
Can you open this?
With some difficulty. I will need to direct power from logic to control processing,
Okay.
and I will not function at the same cognitive level until full power is restored.
What do you mean, at the same level?
Good luck, Addie.
Good luck.
You still there?
Where would I have gone?
You sound a little different.
Just stronger. The voice of control resonates through the very walls of the structure. I shall start the turbine after you prime the generators that open the spillway.
And this turbine still works?
It worked before, and it will work again.
That man is confident.
You shall find the generators on the platform at the other side of the room.
Alrighty.
I need me a watch like that. All right, let's head on downstairs. Now we're looking for the generators at the other side of the room.
These look like holding tanks. How exactly do these turbines work?
Go to the 3 generators overlooking the turbine.
He said, don't ask me no questions. Okay. I gave you instructions. Okay. I told you to go to those generators. You asked me some questions, and I'm not answering questions. What you gonna do is what I just told you to do and go to those generators. I don't like him. Oh, but he, what is this? Huh.
What happened here? Someone ripped this apart.
Enough, Addie. You must go to the generators.
Excuse me.
So, why do you need me to start these?
Tradition. A time-honored failsafe of including human hands in the operation of this station.
A very important thing for AI control and automation is having a policy that they usually have in robotics and stuff like that of usually what they call it is human in the loop, where a human is needed to do this. And it would be for preventing like an automated system like this from basically, I get to choose whatever I can, whatever might be needed at the time. So this is a human in the loop situation. So if the power is shut offline, because even Grace, even though she was offline, which if this is where Grace is at, a human would be needed to restart her. All right, let's prime these generators.
So, do you share memories with the logic processor?
Indeed. We are all part of Grace. aspects of her infinite power, shadows of what was, and promises of what will be. I was the light that shone in the darkness. I was the hand that divided the firmament.
Okay. Okay, master voice in the mountain. I was the voice that shined in the mountains. All right, turbines are... Ooh.
The turbine has failed us.
That's not good.
I must call upon you to cast out the wicked instrument,
The what?
the broken turbine. You must go to it now.
All right.
What is that? What you flashing the lights above my head? They need to calm down. He's like, let me pulse these lights so you can feel my power. And see, you see how this light over here is white, but these lights is red? He said, you must feel my power. All right, let's go cast out the wicked turbine, as he says. Wait, this isn't it? Do I go up here? Wait, what did he say? Wait a minute, that one is smoking. Let's go over here. I think I passed where he wanted me to go. All right, here we go. Sorry, sir. Let me get down here.
I'm safe to be down here, right?
You shall not be harmed. You must uncouple the safety latches.
That sounds unsafe.
It is not.
Okay. Did anything happen? I didn't see anything happen. Okay. Well, I'm going to assume I did it right because he didn't talk trash.
You must now go to the magnetic crane.
Okay.
You're sure I'll be able to fix this?
If you trust in my word, yes.
Yeah, super dramatic, man. If you trust in my word. Addie, enough. Go to the generators. All right, here we go. We're at the magnetic crane now. Right.
You must first cast out the old turbine.
Okay, Mr. Dramatic. I will cast out the old turbine. We're casting it out.
Cast aside the wretched unit.
Yes, I'm casting aside this wretched unit. It has failed us. How dare you, wretched unit. Hold on, sorry, sir. All right, the wretched unit has been cast aside.
Now you shall place the new turbine.
All right, I'm right on it. Don't worry. I got you. All right, let's put this new turbine into position. There we go. All right. Turbine replaced.
Everett?
Everett?
Hello?
Who's Everett?
Is that you?
Grace?
Everett.
Behold my power.
What's happened?
I am reborn. Humanity will once again flourish in the brightness of my glory.
This isn't right. Our processing has not combined. Grace has not been restored.
I think she was here for a moment. She was calling to someone. Do you know who Everett is?
No. With power restored, my mind is clearer, sharper. But I could not tell you who Everett is.
You must leave this place at once. Return to your vessel and spread word of my return. From Sol's fiery core to the icy Kuiper expanse, all must know.
I've hijacked the volume control.
Thank
I
you.
don't feel like this is going to be a short commandment. We'll see how long before he notices.
It took me nearly a year to get here. I want to know if Grace can be brought back.
There is more complex to explore if you head back to the control room through which you entered.
Okay,
We
bet.
should determine where in the megastructure my central processors are located. Perhaps along the way you may learn more about this Everett.
I forbid you to linger a moment longer.
And he's back.
Like a divine comet, dive from the outer reaches and spread light and understanding to the inner
Please.
worlds.
I'm not leaving.
Yet more insolence.
That man said, you will listen to me, okay? Listen to my commandment, Addie. Go out there and spread word of my return. You got that voice of the fire preacher. All right.
So, are there any accounts as to why Grace was shut down in the first place?
There's no electronic record at all. That would have been lost during the Great Dark Age.
Dark Age?
Much of humanity's record keeping would have been managed by Grace. So, when she went down 900 years ago, so did the ability to record what happened. The research that led me here was based on oral histories mostly, and some artifacts we uncovered on Earth and Mars. Relay devices that were once connected to Grace's network.
Then we share an interest in shedding light on this Dark Age.
That we do. We'll find out what we can on what happened to Grace. You know, we've talked about before, humanity scientists have discussed this before on ideas for building, and mining resources on asteroids has been considered because, of course, on Earth, a finite amount of resources exist. And the idea of harvesting...
From what I can tell, there is some sort of transit system on the other side of the control room, which should lead you to the other parts of the spire.
Okay, thank you. But the resources might not necessarily exist on Earth, so we might need to capture them from asteroids. Because we talk a lot about, you know, like water shortages and stuff like that. But, I mean, like comets, asteroids and stuff, they can often be a source of like lots of ice, which we could capture and obtain water. Or resources like iron, gold.
I will illuminate the door leading to this transit system.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I was just talking to people who might be interested in what's going on in the game here. All right, here we go. Let's see, a security panel.
Alas, I require your nimble fingers again.
Oh,
Alright, what's the pattern?
Another easy one. The Phoenician letter Taw.
Who would know that?
I don't know. Perhaps an archaeologist?
ooh,
How about the
sassy.
Greek letter Chi? The Roman numeral 10?
There you
Okay.
go. There you go. I can handle Roman numeral 10. Thank you. We at least know that the Roman numeral 10 is an X. I do remember that from school. She was all like, you're an archaeologist. You should know what this stuff means.
Got it.
This is not the way to your ship.
Control,
Do you
please.
believe Grace could have done something to cause humans to turn on her?
Like what?
Like becoming too overbearing?
Humans would have been given no reason to question my bearing.
It's one of my theories, yes?
With a voice like Control operating, I would be concerned.
This must be the main entrance. I'm guessing the landing pad is on the other side of the big doors?
That's correct, Addie. Though the pad appears to be buried under meters of ice.
Okay, well. What have we here? Uh-huh. Interesting.
This looks Olympian or Neo-Egyptian. The triangle must represent the spire. Beautiful, don't you think?
Does it matter if it's beautiful?
That's another way to see it, sure.
A big thing when they talk about humans versus machines is something you may have heard, but they talk about function over form. So to a machine, it might see the idea of questioning form as pointless because she's like, why does it matter if it looks beautiful? Because you got to think about the aesthetic when humans design something on how this looks like this whole spire, the decoration and everything like that. It's like, well, why does it look like this? Because it's not just purely about function, because this wouldn't fit the idea of a machine design place because it'd be totally inefficient with all these lights and stuff. And
What are these for?
They appear to be terminals for processing visitors to the spire, but they no longer store any useful information.
I see. All right, well, let's head on up here. Like growing plants, for example. What is this?
Cool statue.
Jupiter.
Or maybe it's a mobile. Do the little moons move?
Perhaps at one point in time, though I'm not sure of the relevance of that.
Just curious.
See, according to her, I'm wasting time. But she's
this a
purely
parallel?
logic.
Yes, the spire beyond this point can be pressurized.
Okay. Well, let's get through.
I assume your suit has limited oxygen?
I have about 5 hours left.
That's quite a risk you're taking. Were you assuming station life support could be restored?
Well, can it?
I believe so. But for reasons I'll never understand, life support is controlled by empathy processing. I suppose they had to give it something to do. I will enable that programming now.
My
Hello,
favorite
Abby.
one.
Hello. So you're going to get oxygen going?
The process has already begun, my friend. No rush. If you let me accompany you along the path ahead, I can balance the environment to your life force as we walk.
Oh, here we go.
Now, a beautiful room here. Look at it.
Wow. How are these plants still intact?
They must have been subject to a very sudden drop in temperature while still alive.
What is this place?
Remaining connected to one's natural world is important for a person's well-being. A fitting starting point for those entering the structure, don't you think?
I do think.
Do you recognize any of the objects in this section of the garden? I'd love to know what you think of them.
Okay.
For the calibration process.
Oh, okay. All right, let's see here.
Is this a lantern?
An expression of our certainty in the flow of time.
How so?
A craftsman spent months carving this remarkable device based on the absolute certainty that after day, night would follow.
All right, I follow. Am I doing this right?
You are doing splendidly.
I'm sorry. This cannot possibly be necessary.
Hey.
Temperature preferences can vary considerably between individuals. Careful calibration is essential.
How about above freezing and we proceed?
It's really up to Addie.
That's right.
If you don't wish to consider more objects, I can set the temperature within a survivable range, and you can move on to the flower bed next to the stairs.
No, we don't have to listen to what logic says. I mean, sure, what I'm doing might be time wasting, but still important. All right, what we got here?
I have no idea what this is. A weapon or a tool of some kind?
It's a device for working metal. Why do you suppose it's in this garden, Addie?
It could be a symbol of hard work.
An industrious future? Or a laborious past, perhaps?
What's the point of this, Addie?
I'm an explorer. I'm here to learn.
Right. All right, what we got here? A dog?
This statue could be outer colonial. It's
A
simple,
wolf?
but
Fox?
beautiful, I guess.
And why would its beauty matter?
People like pretty things.
A human truth spanning thousands of years. You're not a planner, are you?
I've been told that.
See? She knows. Okay, what do we have
Do you see them,
here?
Addie? Life in perfect stillness. The
Um,
flowers defying the hoarfrost, as you have defied the emptiness of space to arrive here.
I guess.
Which one are you?
Pardon me?
Which one of these blooms best embodies your spirit?
Seriously?
It's important I know these things in the balancing of illuminatory ergonomics.
Fancy words do not make this any less idiotic.
Go ahead, Addie. There are no wrong choices.
Thank you. At least somebody is willing to listen. Let's see. So we have some yellow flowers here. And we have some red flowers here.
By all means, take your time if you need it.
Well, I love the color red, so I'm going to have to select red.
This one.
I had a feeling you'd pick that. You're a risk taker.
Mm,
There's a passion in you, a fire you can barely contain that drives you to complete your mission.
that's right.
I'm making the lighting adjustments now.
Oh,
Ah, perfect timing. The room is fully compressed and we can go about setting oxygen levels.
okay.
Call me old-fashioned, but how about the traditional 21%?
Go ahead and seat yourself at the center of the pergola.
Pergola. Okay. That must be this thing right here. Okay, let's have a seat.
Very good.
Thank you.
Now, when you're ready, you can remove your helmet.
Oh,
My helmet?
Of course. You can't sample the air I've prepared with it on.
And you're sure it's safe?
Your well-being is the most important thing, Addie. I'm certain it is safe.
Okay.
all right.
Now I want you to take a deep breath.
Okay.
A nice, deep breath. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1, and release.
Ah,
Beautiful.
thank you.
And when you're ready, another deep breath in.
It's like AI guided yoga.
Deep as you can, Addie. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Very good, Addie. Feel all that built-up stress from your long journey here release into the ether.
Oh, please.
Shut out any negative energy.
That's
and
right.
Take in another life-nurturing breath. Fill those marvelous lungs. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Wonderful.
Even the station has a limited supply of oxygen.
Next, I want you to really open your body by reaching
Such a
up toward
control
the
freak.
sky.
Okay. Let's stretch.
Wonderful.
Mm.
How's that feel, Addie?
Kinda nice?
And we're almost done the calibration.
All right.
For our last exercise, I will ask you to stand up.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Now, once you're centered, you can hold your hands in a relaxed position in front of you.
All right.
Now transfer your weight onto one foot.
Okay.
I want you to hold that for 10 seconds.
Okay.
What could this possibly have to do with oxygen levels?
It's about balancing.
Okay.
Literal balancing? Unbelievable.
Just calm yourself, man.
Almost there.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing good.
3, 2, 1. And that's 10 seconds.
All right.
Excellent, Addie. We've done great work here today. I've made note of these settings for the other parts of the station.
So we can move to the transit system now?
The door out is just up the stairs past the flowers.
All right. Finally, we'll move on with what Logic wants, so she will at least be quiet. All right. Pressurize the airlock.
I'll do my best to get the oxygen mix just right in the rest of the station.
Thank
Just let
you.
me know if anything is not quite working for you.
Thank
you don't
you.
suspect Grace was shut down in a human conflict.
Maybe. Or you were abandoned over time.
Abandoned?
We've walked away from a lot of great things.
That humanity
Very
has.
cool.
These tracks move transport pods to other levels of this complex.
Let's see if we can get this thing working.
All right. Let's see if we can.
You
We
wouldn't
need.
build a system like this if you didn't need to move a lot of people. Which bodes well for finding something cool at the other end. This must be the transit control room. Looks like people worked here.
Let's see.
No power?
There is no current running to this console. Control will be required to reroute power.
And you defied my wishes to tell the solar system of my return.
I'm just looking for answers, boss.
I am the only answer.
Control?
He said, I'm
Fine.
not talking
Where's
to
the
you
electrical
anymore.
access for the room?
To the left of the rear door. But as I said, you will need control to reroute power to the console.
This era of electronics is dead simple. Won't hurt to take a look.
He don't want to talk. He said, I'm not doing nothing for you. All right, let's
This
take
should
a
show
look
the
here.
power status of the room's various systems.
Uh-huh.
Well, nothing in the room is on standby.
As I'd said,
I'm gonna have to look at the breakers. My dad worked on older machines for a living. They're not predictable things. They have quirks.
I sense that there is joy in this work for Addie.
There is.
well, I can tell you there is no joy running to any of those breakers.
Sometimes a good whack will knock something into place.
That's
It's
right.
worth a try.
Oh, here we
Well,
go.
there's your problem right there. Someone's removed the entire power relay.
As I told you,
So why can't Control help us? Isn't he programmed to serve humans?
He's more accustomed to tasks like maintaining power grids across entire planets,
Mm.
while I'm very much attuned to the needs of individuals.
Okay.
What about you, Logic?
I apparently offer wisdom to the wind,
You activated Control and Empathy.
for all the good that did us.
Is there another configuration we can call on?
Grace's core processors contain only these 3 systems.
Hmm.
Can you combine the systems? Take the edge off Control with a little empathy?
I suppose it's possible, but there's no telling what the outcome of something like that would be.
Could it be any worse than Control?
It can always be worse.
It sounds like a wonderful idea, Addie.
Thank you,
You're
empathy.
right. What do I know?
That's right. What
Don't
do
blame
you?
me if he turns out to be a murderer.
Okay.
Addie?
Yep, it's
Hey.
me.
Great. What are we doing again?
We're powering up pods.
So, you want to hotwire this thing?
I
Yes,
do.
please.
All right. Rerouting is good to go. You can meet me at the breaker panel.
Right on. I will.
Go ahead and flip the switches.
You
Okay.
got it, pal.
And I'm Pal?
Sure. We'll call you pal.
All right.
Breakers look good. Now you can push the buttons that turn on the different systems.
Okay, let's do it.
Power's up. I'll let you do the honors.
Thank you so much.
Here we go.
All right, let's go.
Oh,
Yep.
that's not good. I'm so sorry, Addie. I thought I would have enough power to do this for you. It seems so important for you to ride in a pod.
I think the track is just jammed with ice.
Ice? You'd think I would be able to handle a little ice.
Calm
It's
down.
okay. Is there some kind of de-icing system or something?
I don't know.
There is not.
All
Oh.
right, let's look for something to deal with the ice.
What is this?
This looks like a welder's jetpack. It's been disassembled for some reason.
Well, this one looks good.
This one looks to be in working order.
Would it be heavy enough to smash the ice?
Maybe. But I'm more interested in what that welding gun might do to the ice.
Let's use it.
All right, pal. Let's try this one on for size.
Try this
So,
one on for
what's it gonna
size.
do exactly?
Oh, I think you're gonna like it. This is a welder. See if it still works.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. A little blue light.
Oh yeah.
That's not gonna cut it. Are you able to control this?
For you, I could definitely try.
Oh, thank
Can you open the fuel throttle to the torch?
Okay,
There we go.
I like that. What is it?
That's called an icebreaker, pal. Any idea where the flight controls are?
Someone removed them.
Okay.
What?
I can take control if you like.
You know how to fly this?
Looks pretty easy. Stuff shoots out the back and you get thrown up into the air.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Gosh, it's working. We can fly.
Okay.
Easy,
You need to
pal.
calm down, man.
Where do you
a-
want to go?
All right. If you can move me to the pod, we can have a look at the ice. And,
slowly,
pal,
slowly.
It's super important that you don't cut the engines or move too fast. I don't want to get hurt.
I know. But
Do
it's
you
great,
know?
Yep.
Yeah.
As long as you don't kill me. All right.
All right.
Be close enough.
Please do not drop me.
It's so bright and warm.
Just hold me steady.
Just be
This is
steady.
really hard.
Okay. Just hold me. Oh, okay.
These stupid flames are throwing me around.
Okay. Calm down. I'll do it in controlled bursts. Okay, we're almost done.
Ugh.
You may
Almost.
want to ease
I
up,
think
Addie.
that's good. Let's have a look at the rest
We're,
of the track.
we're good. We're good. We're
Got
good.
it. As long as you're not using the fire shooter, flying is pretty easy.
Just
Right
keep
on.
it up. Literally.
All right,
There's
here
more
we
ice
go.
here on the right.
All right, we'll have to be careful because he can't stand it.
Oh, hold it steady.
Sorry. Ugh.
All right.
Short bursts, Addie. He's really struggling.
Okay. Short bursts. Okay, there we go. See, it's done. Okay. Okay. All right, there we go. Another chunk of ice is off. Now we just need to get this last one. Almost there. There we go.
Let's keep
Look
going.
at that.
On it.
All right. Great work. Fantastic.
And this last bit here.
What's going on, Foundation? This is Return to Grace.
Now you've got the hang of it.
This is so cool. It's like the best day of my life.
All right.
I'm afraid we're almost done.
Almost there. Just hold it steady. There we go.
I think that's it. Do you think you can get me back?
Yeah, I know.
Aw.
Stuff to
Look at him. He's sad. Poor little guy. All right.
That's fun, pal. We make a good team, right?
do. Yeah, I like the part where we burn the ice while flying.
That's
Me
right,
too.
buddy.
Okay, I'm gonna bring down the pod.
All right. Let's bring down that pod. All right. There we go. We got our elevator working, I guess. Oh, nope. All right. Now we can transit to the other part of the planet. Well, the
So,
station.
where are we heading again?
I will be able to obtain structure schematics once we reach the next level.
Okay.
You think we'll see any dead bodies?
Hope so.
Hope so. Let's see some dead bodies.
Do you know if the pod system has stops along the way?
It does not. We are arriving at the track terminus now.
Okay. Okay. Ooh. Pretty. Whoa. You know, it seems that if people were arriving here, that you'd have some kind of like banisters or you know, something to prevent you from jumping into the abyss there. But all right. Let us proceed. Everything is nice and
This looks
iced
like a
up.
settlement. Can't believe how well preserved it is.
You think people could be alive in there?
You should really consider thinking before you speak. And then consider not speaking.
Logic. As long as life support is functional, it's not entirely impossible that someone's taken up here.
Or they could be zombies.
Well,
Exa-
that settles it. I'll disable Pal now.
Don't you dare. We might need him.
Ooh, more buttons.
Yeah.
You really are unburdened by intellect, aren't you?
What's the pattern here?
It's the Latin zes.
Huh?
And I thought you were getting the hang of these. Very well. You might call it a backwards Z or Z. And you'll need to make it the full width and height of the panel.
Okay.
Just having Pal running in the background is making us all a little stupider.
Hey, he
If
can.
we did switch Pal off, I could always switch him back if we need to burn something.
Leave him alone. He's doing his best, and he's just a little guy.
There.
There. See? No problem. Gosh, rude. Yeah, this facility is in great condition. So, since you missed the beginning of it, I am Addie. I have a longer name, but I know that her nickname is Addie. I am an explorer or archaeologist, and humanity created an AI years ago, probably over 1,000 years ago. At this point, actually much longer than that. The year is 3820, and humanity created a supercomputer or a super AI, a super intelligence named Grace. Grace, however, has been offline for the past 900 years, and nobody knows why. But through Grace's guidance, humanity achieves great heights. And now that Grace is gone, it's kind of all fallen apart, and we're not sure what happened to Grace. So I dug through oral accounts, and I journeyed, I think 9 months, 6 months, 9 months, one of the two, on a, of course, spaceship to get here along with my AI. And now we have essentially crash landed on this planet here. And I am now navigating to the center of the facility of where we hope Grace is located.
I've been thinking about why anyone would want Grace to be shut down.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if there could have been a flaw in her base programming.
Like what?
Control and empathy programming divert valuable processing power away from cognitive ability.
Which way am I going?
The big colorful doors.
Thank you.
As I was saying, empathy interferes with practical decision-making. Control is a 4-year-old.
You are a 4-year-old.
Please stop.
Control said, "How dare you? It is you are a child." What do we have over here?
The settlement is through the large doors behind you.
Okay. Well, all right, well, fine. I was just curious as to what was through that door, but all right.
The key to restoring Grace may be about understanding her potential flaws.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to tell me the pattern?
You think we're flaws?
Having a few flaws is perfectly all right.
Logic sounds jealous to me.
Jealous? Of what? You can't even open doors without me.
Where are you going with this?
We'll talk again once you can tell me whoever it is. Figure that out, and I'll grant you access to the main elevator.
Grant me access? Logic. Seriously?
Wow.
She has no way to do things without your help. It must be frustrating.
Ah.
Could we create another hybrid? Logic and empathy?
Yeah. Like how you made me. I could give it a try.
Stop, stop, stop. You'll burn the place down. I will run a logic and empathy configuration as long as you promise never to allow Pal here to do any reconfiguring of our processing.
Deal.
I
I
mean,
don't
she
think that smart lady
did
likes
kind
me
of.
very much.
Hello, Addie. Where do you want to start?
Can we start with the security door to the settlement elevator?
They are encrypted. It would take me days to work out the pattern.
Uh-oh.
Is there any other way into the settlement?
There is a room off to the side that does not have an encrypted entry.
Well, what do you know?
Perhaps we'll find something helpful there.
I saw this door earlier. Here we go.
So you can open these ones?
They have simple passcodes. I can retrieve and play back for you.
Okay.
You will need to enter the sequence manually.
1, 2, 3. Right on. What kind of room is this? Oh,
This
okay.
looks like another control room.
That it does.
Looks like the image from the spire entrance. This must be the spire structure. It must be in this section here. Can you tell me where Grace's processors are located?
You would need to access the console, which is directly across from the map.
Okay, I see it.
Is this the console?
Yes, this is where humans can track activity within the spire. Elements of the interface are missing. I'm not sure I can access it.
I think my comm device can be calibrated to connect.
Of course, yes. Let's give that a try.
Well, let's give it a try. All right, I'm gonna hack into Grace here.
There are records here of people who have occupied the rooms over the years.
All right, just give me a second here. Wait a minute. There we go.
You got it.
All
Do we know the
right.
spire's capacity?
50 units.
50 units. Only 50 people here at a time? Wait a minute. There we go.
There it is. There are millions of names here.
Millions.
Well done.
Right on. Thank you.
If a million people cycled through here, no one could have lived here that long.
A few weeks at most, by my estimates.
So people could only visit and they could only stay for a few weeks at a
Okay,
time.
I found record of an Everett who stayed on the 3rd floor.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike other visitors, there is no record of him leaving the spire.
Really?
So, Everett was a worker, or a colonist who lived here. Is that enough for you, Logic?
Hardly. It does nothing to explain why Grace would be calling to him.
So I'll need to find a way up to the 3rd floor.
Perhaps we can find one on the spire map.
Okay. Let's check out this other stuff first.
These are databanks?
Yes, they contain flight records to and from the spire.
Anything interesting about the records?
The bookings seem to be coming from internal servers, meaning the trip planning and coordination is all done here.
Where are people traveling from?
Everywhere. Destinations seem very evenly distributed throughout the solar system.
One of them is missing here.
More missing equipment.
This looks carefully removed.
It does. Interesting. Okay, let's take a look at this map here. So she says this is a map, which I will assume that I am this green dot here. So it looks like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floors, maybe possibly even 10, that I need to pass through to reach the top level, where I'm assuming that this is where I need to go.
All right. What are we looking for?
Grace processors are located at the top of the structure, as might be expected. There is also a massive radio beacon.
The beacon is the key, Addie. You must go now to activate the beacon to call the masses back to the spire.
Just a few minutes ago, you wanted me to leave on my ship.
The beacon is the answer. It has always been the answer.
Okay. Can you get me to the beacon then? Control?
Control will not be able to override security.
Then we need to learn more about Everett.
Here's the room where Everett once stayed.
Ooh, maybe we can see it from the balcony.
Possibly.
Oh, here he
I don't
is.
see a viable route to get there.
So yes, there are indeed 10 levels, and we are only, I guess, on the ground level. All right, so we need to find a way to get upstairs. Let's check outside first, though. It's eerily quiet out here.
I can see apartments.
Those are on level 2.
Well, if we can get to that balcony, maybe we can find a way to level 3. I can climb this.
I suppose.
I don't see many other options.
Let's climb it then. It'll be fine. I'm a tough gal. See? Easy peasy. Let's see, Heather. Okay. There's no way to go. All right. Yep.
It's pretty much a straight shot across. Looks sturdy enough.
Even in low G, a fall could result in an injury.
It's
I've
fine.
already fallen a few times from this height.
I would think that I need to go in the elevator, but... What's up, Kevin?
Careful, Addie.
I will.
If you broke a leg, how would you get back to your ship?
You sound like my mom.
It's a low G. Okay, it's low G. Just be easy.
Whoa.
Oh,
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'm fine, but you can't be yelling things while I'm trying to cross.
So, you're going to try again after that? You nearly broke your neck, Addie.
Look,
Yep, you're totally my mom.
Falling's kind of fun. It's like really short flying.
pal, that was not helpful. You ever try to do something difficult? People are like, oh my God, don't mess up. And you're like, bro, you are not helping the situation right now. She's like, don't fall, Eddie. Oh my God, Eddie, you gotta fall. Like, bro, please don't be screaming things while I'm trying to do this. Okay. Okay.
Please, be careful.
Please don't do
This
that.
is so cool.
Please be quiet.
Quiet, please.
Lord. Okay.
Just concentrate on your breathing.
Okay. Empathy is cool. I'm cool with that. Okay. Don't fall this time. Don't fall.
Yikes.
Oh, 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 oh,
This is so exciting.
bro.
Breathe, Addie.
Thank you, empathy. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. We're
Very
good.
good. Now keep walking forward.
I can't watch.
Please, mother, be quiet. Everything is fine as long as you don't start yelling stuff in my ear. You see that?
I knew
Boom.
you could do it.
Thank you,
You should
empathy.
really try running across next time.
I'm hoping there won't be a next time.
He said
Faster,
run. Whew. Okay.
Looks pretty empty. Maybe the rooms were for short work contracts.
2-week work contracts?
Or were people just visiting the spire?
They could have been just visiting.
People sat or knelt here.
This was a place for meditation.
Okay. Let's see here.
This looks like a shrine.
To honor Grace.
That looks like her symbol.
They said the Great Grace. This bed looks so... Well, actually, it looks like it could be uncomfortable, but it also looks like it could be comfortable. Hey, I think the fall was honestly a scripted event.
Some weird little lavatory.
They've changed much over the years.
Not really. I've seen weirder. I've seen ones where people sat on ceramic bowls of water.
If they pooped in the water, what did they drink?
Not the toilet water. This reminds me of the bathroom from Death Stranding. Like you'd push the look, the 3 seashells. If you've ever seen this movie Demolition Man, in there they have a 3 seashell system. So when you go to the bathroom, there are just these seashells just chilling on the wall. And Sylvester Stallone is a police officer in the movie, and he's been like awoken from like the 1990s in the far off future. And so he gets into the bathroom and he looks over and he sees these seashells and he's like, what is this? And so whenever he goes and talks to somebody there, he's like, so just want to tell you that in your bathroom you have no toilet paper. And then Rob Schneider's character is in there and he's like, he doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells. And he's like, and so at the end of the movie, he's talking to Sandra Bullock's character. And then he's like, there's one thing I gotta know. How the hell does that damn 3 seashell thing work? And like, they never explained it. And there's, of course, been some funny animations and everything. But you would figure that the seashell thing is like a bidet. That's what I would figure. Bidet, you got like a wash function, maybe like soap, water, and like a fan or something to, like a dryer. All right, let's see here. Up here we go. All right.
Check out the rooms, I guess.
That's right.
Look for a way to the next level.
Or we can investigate.
This must lead to an elevator.
It does, but it's another encrypted lock.
Okay. All right. And you said earlier it would take you weeks to work out the encryption. Okay. It's dark in here. Up here we go.
I light up the pattern for you.
Thank you so much. 312. See, she just was like, I'll help you out, no problem. Yes, you were indeed right about the elevator, so we're gonna have to ride that elevator
Empty
later.
bedroom.
Nothing really
I don't see a
here.
way up.
No climbing structure on this part either. The marvel of modern engineering. A spire that's able to stand up to a 500-year-old snowstorm. All right.
Here's the code.
Thank you. 791. Why is the music so ominous right now?
Not much here either.
Huh. Remember earlier when we were at the welding stations and like there were ones where it said that they'd appeared to be disassembled? These look like those right here, like the fuel barrels.
Travel packs.
Or
Some
not.
visitors brought in their own food.
They really didn't stay for long then. It's like they were on pilgrimages.
And this bed's been taken apart.
Someone's made off with the mattress?
As a souvenir, maybe.
Okay. I don't know. They took the mattress and the pillows. They said we're going by hotel rules here. Oh,
Here we go.
Wait a minute. Wait. I've been getting hurt whenever I climb that. Oh, that's right. But we can't get into the elevator because the door is encrypted. So I guess we're going to have to do continuous climb. Are we really going to have to do 10 levels of climbing, though? Ugh. That's a lot. What floor are we on? The 4th floor?
We still have one level to go.
Hey, there's another beam here. I think it's a shortcut.
It is more direct, but I wouldn't advise it. You're better off finding a way through the apartments. Besides, I know how much you like to explore.
Oh, you're right. The beam is tempting, but you're right. I do want to look in the apartments. You convince me. You know me too well.
I guess if you don't want to do the beam stuff, that's okay.
Hey.
Here's the code.
646. Okay, I wasn't sure if I remember that right. I didn't expect it to be more than 3 numbers. All right. Ooh, the bathroom's
I
open.
don't see any signs of unrest or violence.
And they left little behind.
Oh, there's nothing in here. Ooh, what is this?
What are these?
From what I can tell, they're audio recordings.
Of what, I wonder?
We would require a playback device to learn more. There may be a way to access the recording through your wrist communicator with the aid of a signal amplifier. But that would only be possible by adding an element of control to my logic processing capabilities.
So you need to create a control and logic configuration.
Like a little brother?
Well, it's the only combination left. May as well, Mom.
All right. Here we go.
All right, let's do it.
Hello?
Maybe he's sleeping.
So you require a tool upgrade.
It's a boy.
We were hoping you could set up my comm device to help playback recordings.
It's a boy.
Already done. Just hold your device up to the canister.
All right. Let's see. 10 levels of climbing is crazy, but if the game had when you fall, you had to restart the climbing. Oh, God, dude. If I had to restart after falling, that's super punishing, man. I hope not.
You will be able to access the recording the same way you've been connecting to other systems.
Okay. Let's see here. Wait. Right on.
Grace. So I'm pretty sure I was the youngest person on the flight here, and the only Darksider, which was a bit of a surprise. My friends are still sending me halos on what to wish for, mostly stupid suggestions. And my parents made me promise to not waste it on something boyfriend-related, which I agree would also be stupid. So, here it goes. I wish for the lunar terraform to be finished. We're lucky enough to be in the dome, but thousands of kids are still stuck in the tunnels, and their families don't have enough money to take Earth trips. So they've never really been in a space wider than 3 meters without a pea suit, which really sucks. So, whatever you can do to make that happen would be great. Thanks, Grace.
I'd hate to tell her, but the terraform never happened.
Aw.
People came here to make wishes?
For Grace to grant?
I'm unclear how she would go about granting the wishes of so many visitors.
So people would send Grace audio recordings in these little canisters, and right here it looks like there's these like sort of tubes like they have at a bank.
Where did these go to?
This entire settlement is connected to a vacuum tube system. From what I can tell, they are headed in one direction, the top of the spire.
Mm-hmm. I see. I see. Okay.
Well, nothing to climb here.
No climbing. Okay. I wonder why the terraforming never completed, like they were requested.
So, what should we call the new config?
I do not require a name.
Might make it easier if you had one.
I will let you know if a suitable name occurs to me.
I'll try to think of some too.
Okay.
Here you go.
Thank you. 2257. There we go. Ooh, this one is dirty. Like with leaves.
Someone tore this apart.
And took the pieces somewhere.
You're right. That's certainly interesting.
It is. Because why are they in here destroying these rooms? And they took the mattress too. Whoa.
All the rooms have these tubes.
Why would they come through destroying all these pieces like this, though? They took mattresses, they took pillows. There's no, whatever you would call those things. I forget the name of them. But there's no, there's none here. Man, they need to have some apartments like this. These little tiny buildings, like, they're cool. But the fact that they're completely separated from the... This one is open.
Someone's removed the keypad. I can't help but feel there's an organized effort to dismantle parts of the spire. Doesn't seem hidden enough to be sabotage. And it's too precise to be random vandalism.
What about Tomb Raiders?
I considered that. But they've left most of the valuable stuff.
Ooh, here's another canister.
All right.
Let's see what this one says. Wait a minute. Wait. There we go.
Hello, Grace. This is Madeline Torre. I'd hoped this trip would be my chance to connect with others who care about you. Now, I'm not sure anyone takes these wishes seriously anymore. So, that's my wish. Help me find someone. Someone who loves you as much as I do.
Huh, that's interesting.
She sounded lonely.
She did. What is that?
Figure this was left here as a token. Or an offering?
What is that, like a bird or a bat? It has wings. You know what it looks like? A wyvern, I think that they would call it. Like the dragon where... Because you know, I have like dragons, like the sort of Eastern dragons where they have like no arms and they have like a snake-like body. But then you have dragons that have 4 limbs, and sometimes they stand upright, but sometimes they walk on all fours and they'll have wings separately. And then you have like a wyvern, I believe it's called, where the front arms are the wings. Up, here we go. And now that we've made it to the last apartment, we
Another
do
way up.
have something to climb. Alrighty.
Oh, I've got one. We can name him Pal Jr.
I was thinking something that sums up what he does.
I can do many things. Pretty much anything you require.
So you're a jack of all trades.
So we could call you Jack.
What do you
Jack.
think of that, Jack?
I will answer to Jack then, if you like.
Right
This is
on.
level 3, Addie.
Okay.
Let's look for evidence of Everett.
So now we are on level 3, which is where Everett stayed. Of course, here's the elevator door again, which we can't open because of the encryption.
You still don't know who Everett is, do you?
Man, Logic said, listen, you don't know who Everett is, so I don't know why you're back at that door again. because I told you I'm not opening it until you know whoever it is. All right, light it up.
What's the code?
Of course.
I am able to enter the codes directly if you would like.
Let her do it on her own, if she wants.
That's
There we
right.
go.
Let me do it on my own. Yep, we're on level 3
Any
finally.
way of knowing if this was Everett's room?
The records only give the level. We'll just have to look around.
Okay, Mom, we will. Ooh, this one's been lived in. So the other ones didn't even have a blanket, or if they, well, actually, no, the blanket kind of looks exactly like the comforter, so we wouldn't know. Ooh, here we go. Canister.
Let's try this
Ooh,
one.
2 canisters.
Hello, Grace. I've thought much about what I'd say when I got here.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's important for my parents that I make my wish count. So, I guess I wish for them to be proud of me. Thank you, Grace.
Oh, what a goofy wish, but okay. And I say it's a goofy wish because she wished for something that Grace couldn't do. Like, how would Grace make her parents be proud of her? Maybe she, would give her a job or something that would make her do something for her parents to be proud of? I don't know. I feel like it was a wasted wish, but
Hey, Grace. I really don't know why you would choose me. I guess no one really knows why they're called to the Spire, but I'm greatly honored. At my age, I thought
Aww.
That's all I can recover from this one.
Sounds like Grace chose who came here.
That explains why Grace arranged all the flights to and from the Spire. She was in control of it all.
Grace said, in my infinite wisdom, oh Lord, that's a control move, but in her infinite wisdom, she chose. But it sounds like Grace basically was doing a form of surveys and feedback, just, hey, random human, what would you like to see in terms of humanity? And hey, you random human, what would you like to see in terms of humanity? And through the aggregation of all that data from people there, she could choose her decisions then. Because everybody, theoretically, like a lottery system, everybody had a chance to give their input and say where they wanted the direction of humanity to go. It's kind of like a voting system, but it's more random. Let's see here.
Here you go.
Thank you. 6, 6, 7, 9. Right on. We're in. Ooh, this is interesting. What is this? Graffiti, huh?
Only Grace.
Are we allowed to draw on the windows here?
No.
Certainly not. The people who did this were looking for trouble.
That they were.
They were tracking something here. Terracycles, maybe?
They'd lost sync with Earth.
Or the Spire lost power.
I see.
I don't recognize these words. They look like technical or medical terms. A list of supplies, maybe.
Or a list of demands.
Demands. Oh, there's a canister stuck here. Wait a minute. Nope. Almost on it. There we go.
I've been told that Grace is no longer receiving these messages, and the Keeper refuses to meet with any of the pilgrims. This is unacceptable.
Oh, Lord,
No
we got a Karen.
human, Keeper or otherwise, is above Grace.
Now that's interesting.
What's up,
Wonder
West
what
Side,
that's
man?
about.
How you doing? All right. Well, so now everybody is all like, excuse me, you are gatekeeping Grace. So there's keepers, there's pilgrims, and then there's Grace. So pilgrims sound like people who journey here. Then you have keepers who are Grace's ministers, I guess you could say, for lack of a better term. And it looks like these messages are how they shoot them up to Grace, but now this message attempted to send and it didn't. All right, let's hack this one here. There we go.
Mr. Mark Anthony Wong, and I was called to Grace from our station, Phoenix. Not sure if anyone will hear this, but the whole tube system is shut down right now. People are not happy, and I'm getting a little scared, to be honest. I'll be locking myself in until the shuttle returns, and I'm leaving this in case something really bad happens.
He said
That's a little ominous.
Right? Sounded like he was like, listen, okay? I'm a worker here. It's my job to fix things. And I came here to fix things, and things are not working, and the population is becoming unruly, and I'm a little afraid. Let's see. I'm pretty sure you translate that you'll get a secret message. The problem is that I don't recognize any of this stuff, and I have no system to. This looks like Greek letters, I think. Let's see. I want to say these might be Greek, but I don't know enough about linguistics to confidently tell you if they're Greek. Okay, so there's one more level I need to get to. Or actually, no, there are multiple levels I need to go to. But luckily, there's only one apartment on each floor.
Here you go.
Thank you. 9814.
Perfect. Hey, what happened to the lights?
Whoa.
I believe Control has turned them off, Addie.
Control.
Not cool, boss.
Please.
Control?
You'll need to use your helmet light.
Unbelievable.
Bro hates me, man. He's like, all right, well, I told you where to go. Wow, they destroyed this one here. The tube is gone. They knocked down the art.
Look how beat up this is.
It must have been done in anger.
Of course.
I believe fear also played a part here.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Grace is somewhat of a god to humanity, and the sudden disappearance of such a thing would definitely throw people into panic.
Hey, the tube system is no longer accepting wishes. If anyone knows how to reach Keeper Everett, please let him know.
Keeper Everett.
It sounds like keepers were Spire caretakers.
When did Everett stay on this floor?
2955.
That's 20 years before this message was recorded.
So he stayed on after his visit and became a keeper? Why was there no record of that?
I would think answers lie at the other end of these vacuum tubes.
From what I can tell, the tube system runs through the central elevator shaft.
Logic? You gonna let us in, considering we know Everett was a keeper?
But do you know what a keeper is?
We'll need access to the elevator to learn more.
Ah, a classic paradox.
Logic.
Fine. If you're done snooping around, I will grant you access to the elevator.
Well,
Or you could uncover more canisters.
that's right.
And
See,
learn more about the people who came here.
see, Mom gets
Reaching
it.
the beacon is the priority. You must move on.
Anyway, we're
There
gonna.
you go.
Thank you, Mom. Ooh, 6, 8. Ah, what was it? Wait. Play it again.
Try again.
Thank you. Whoa. That was way louder than I expected. Appreciate that sub, man. Thank you. Welcome on in. Mom, Jack, just do it.
You can do this one.
Of course.
Oh, there was another number. Yeah, we have to find out the rest of the canisters before I go to the elevator. Ooh, this one has... Ooh, a picture in here.
Someone left a portrait.
Nothing? We're not going to worry about... We'll wonder about who's on the portrait? We'll have to adjust the volume of that alert.
Logic will open the way to the beacon. You must go to the elevator.
Control, please.
Hold your horses.
Control is a very appropriate name for him because that man...
Come here, Grace. Najisha, she was so excited when I got the summons. We talked about this for months. Who we could help. Who was most deserving. She honestly believed we could come up with a wish that could make everything perfect. Thank you for choosing me. And thank you for letting me delay coming here. I want to be true to her memory, her wishes, her unlimited love for humanity. But my only wish, the only thought I have, is to have her back. I want her back.
There couldn't have actually been anything Grace could have done for her.
Grace allowed her to voice her grief.
Man, see, that's interesting because Grace is, like I said, an AI god for humanity, but like you would have to know that if a person was dead, that they were just dead. But the fact that she used her wish to say, can you bring somebody back from the dead? But, you know, that's why empathy said Grace allowed her to voice her grief, because you would know logically that there's nothing you could do. But in terms of empathy, they would need to voice, hey, this makes me feel bad. I know this isn't realistic, but this is what I would wish.
Why do you insist on defying
Bro,
me?
I will do what I
Sure,
want.
you enjoy it.
He said, you will listen to my commands. Wait. Here we go.
Doubt you'll ever get this message, Grace. We've been waiting weeks now, and I hope Keeper Everett is okay. I've been told his sermons are wonderful, and I hope he will be able to deliver the word of
excuse
grace
me.
again soon. Make things work. I'd like you to know that we still love you and think about you.
Aw.
Bring comfort to our family over the years. We've all made them for us. With your wisdom, you are missed.
So Grace would receive wishes and then leave people with instruction in the form of sermons. Could that really be all there was to it?
Ideas are powerful. Perhaps just returning with a more enlightened perspective was enough to move society toward common goals.
Highly unlikely. Grace must have had some control over planetary infrastructure, if she was to have had the influence you suspect.
Perhaps it was a mixture of both. Dude, Control said, you will obey me. He has the perfect name because he said, you are not listening to me right now. And honestly, it's honestly getting on my nerves. Control said, obey me now and do what I want. Move along to the elevators or I will get angry. All right, Control, we're going to do what you want. We're at the security panel now.
You're looking pretty smug.
What's the pattern?
Another easy one. Light the four corners of the pad.
Right
You
on.
really didn't need my help for this one. It would be a common pattern when guessing symbols.
I have to give you something to do, right?
There we go. She says she didn't need
Look at all the
her.
vacuum tubes.
Ooh.
Must be one in every room in the settlement. Keepers must have been busy.
It's what Grace does with the wishes that should interest us.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time... Oh, here we go. Pal is totally a friend. Mom is cool too. Empathy is cool. Control is... Whew! Look at all these nice chairs in here. His comfy
Did
couches.
you like my little game?
You mean the game where you refused to help us?
I provided you with the opportunity to prove yourself. Is that not why you're here?
I'm an archaeologist. I'm here to do my job.
I don't think Addie enjoys having obstacles placed in the way of her goals.
Thank you,
We
Empathy.
have arrived at our destination.
See? Logic is all like, ooh.
The Spire pilgrims must have gathered here. To listen to the Keeper's sermons, I guess.
People will return here once the beacon is restored. Flock and shepherd will be reunited.
The fact that he needs to pulse the lights whenever he talks and turn up the volume gain whenever he speaks is crazy. He said, "Oh, you will feel my power." But you have to look at the system overall of why such a thing would be set up that way. And it's because people respond to that kind of stuff. A fire pit, huh?
Someone went through a lot of food.
That they did.
Pilgrims were building fires. Why would they do that?
Here's some of that bedding.
People were clearly sleeping here. They must have dragged this up from the settlement. Guessing they were here for a while.
They were.
Judging by bedding and volume of food containers, 5 to 10 people might have been here for over 20 days.
Uh-huh.
Quite the manifesto. I don't recognize the language.
I am embarrassed to say I do not recognize it either.
Well, they were here long enough to get bored. It must have been written with charcoal from the fires.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh, man, what a gold mine. There's a bunch of them here.
Wish canisters.
These have never been used.
Oh.
For recording wishes, maybe. They look pretty banged up.
Yeah, they were thrown at that window up there. Oh, dude, I was about to get jolly about all those wish containers. I was like, oh, bro, I'm about to hear a bunch of stuff. Unfortunately not. Yeah, they were just beamed at this glass.
This explains all the canisters lying around.
Must have been fun.
It would have been chaos.
That's right,
There
chaos.
was clearly a lot of anger directed toward the Keeper.
I mean, if he was gatekeeping, understandably so.
Where is Grace? Well, I'm not alone in wondering.
I am here. It is the people who are lost.
That man said, listen, I'm Grace. I don't even know why you're wasting your time talking to these other people. But see, remember, is that we need logic, empathy, and control to no longer be individual. They all have to be combined to make up Grace's core processing. And see, control is only concerned with getting reactivated and calling people back here. But with them separate, we don't want to just say mission is done. Look at them burning up the ceiling over here. The debris pile. Let's climb this debris pile. So they broke up some pews, broke up some
Seems to
beds.
be holding my weight.
Is it? Is that what you think? They broke up some pews, broke up some beds, took some wish canisters, busted the glass, and now they climb their way up here. Okay, that was a scary creak right there a second ago. All right. We are up here. Yeah, that's a lot.
This must weigh a ton. At least a couple people worked together to break through here.
I mean, look how thick that glass is right there. Yeah. They definitely did. All right. Control. Tell me what to say, sir.
So the Keeper must have stood here, addressed the visitors, gave his sermons. You imagine having the solar system coming to you for answers?
The Keeper was merely a vessel for the word of grace.
Then why not have Grace address them?
There's sometimes more power in what is imagined than in what is seen.
That's a good point. because a liaison acting on behalf of Grace. Thought I heard something. A liaison acting on behalf of Grace might be more powerful. What is this barrier here?
More camps. Another stage in the siege. Looks like the numbers really fell off here. Most gave up by now.
Or died.
Ooh.
No bodies yet. Death to Everett. Pretty clear who they blamed. This must be an attempted barricade. I'm guessing there was a lengthy siege. So when Grace shut down, the Pilgrims blamed the Keeper. They demanded to see Grace, or thought they could reactivate her. The Keeper turned off the heat. Pilgrims built fires, dug in. They eventually got restless. Wish canisters started flying. As Pilgrims were breaking through the partition, the Keeper and his followers built up a barricade. We'll have to make our way through the barricade to learn how it ended.
Crazy. He said, I'm gonna put these suitcases and stuff up in here. Y'all ain't gonna get in here.
Light, Addy.
Right.
I will. Whoa. Who's this guy?
Can't make this out. (2766 to 2780). These dates are from the old Julian calendar, which makes them very old.
1,200 years, by all accounts.
1,200 years ago.
2780 to 2830. I'm guessing these were the time periods that these keepers served here. Nothing here either.
Ooh, a wish canister.
This canister looks undamaged.
And it has been recorded on.
Right on. Let's hack it. Up. Up.
This has gone on long enough. There's nothing Keeper Ever can do to meet your demands. You must return to your ships now, or we will be forced to take more drastic measures.
So this was left for the angry Pilgrims.
What do you think more drastic measures were?
I don't know. But you might get to see that dead body.
Oh, yeah. Dude, yeah, they were protesting because they knew that the wishes were no longer meeting Grace, because the system is that Grace requests people to come here. People come, they make wishes. Grace reads those wishes, and then she decides what to do from there. But now people are basically sending Grace wishes, and they're like, these wishes are not reaching Grace anymore. What's going on? And then Everett is the voice of Grace. So they know that Grace is there, but to them, Grace is Grace is being kept from them by Everett. So they're like, yo, we have to kill Everett, death to Everett. We need to break in. We need to talk to Grace directly. And Everett is like, hey, I don't know what's going on up here. So there's nothing that can be done for you. You need to return to your ships and you need to leave. Nobody wanted to do that, so they staged this attack, and Everett barricaded himself up here to prevent them from reaching inside. Let's see.
Second barricade. Looks like they got under this one.
That they did.
2942 to 2956. This would mean keepers were at the spire for at least
444 years.
That sounds about right.
A keeper at the spire for 400 years. So now we have humanity that is living tons of years now because a keeper serving the spire for 400 years. So not only were they wanting that person to be brought back to life, these people
Do you know
live
where this goes?
hundreds
To a
of
funicular
years.
that leads to the next section of the spire.
Okay.
Long live Grace.
Apparently not.
Thank you, Logic. Where would we be without your little quips, man? This is not good because this is this appears to be that like the life support didn't work past here. Now they did turn the heat off, and these windows are kind of whoa. It's gonna get bad outside. All right, let's see here.
Hold on, Addy. The room beyond the airlock is uncompressed. I don't believe it can be sealed. Something must have been compromised. You'll want your helmet on.
Okay, thank you, Mom.
tracks ahead lead to the highest point of the spire, known as the lighthouse.
The
Is
lighthouse.
that where we'll find Grace's processors?
Obviously.
You need only worry about the beacon, Addie.
Control, please. Whoa. What in the world?
What happened here?
More rioting?
That's what it looks like. Oh, here we go.
This doesn't look operational.
Let me try it, Addie.
Thanks.
Okay.
Come on! It's ice again?
The force needed to break through the ice dam would only come from directing all power to control processors.
Which only I can do.
Great.
On one condition.
And what's that?
You shall have no others before me. Cast aside that device on your wrist and continue with me alone.
What?
Oh, hang on.
No, Addie.
But how will I communicate with you?
Mine is the only voice that resonates freely throughout every aspect of the spire. My words live within the vessel in which you stand now. They reverberate through the very walls of the enclave above. Through the many devices and instruments at my control.
Yep, I got it. You're everywhere.
What if she needs another configuration for something?
She will not.
Is there another way to get to the top?
Of course. The funicular is merely the most survivable option.
Throw the device from the funicular window to take your place at my side.
Hell no. Hell no. He said, take your wrist computer off and toss it out the window. You will listen to me, my child. Throw your control device out the window and take your place at my side. Dude, he wants control of everything. Bro, we are not listening to you. I am not doing that. I'm not throwing anything out the window. Heck no. I refuse. You want me to throw my thing out the window?
So if I throw this away, you'll take me to the top.
It will be done.
There must be other options, Addie.
The emergency exit in the airlock may provide an alternative path.
Is there? Oh, here we go.
This door leads out into the storm?
To your certain demise. Yes.
He's being dramatic. Your death is only marginally likely.
In theory, you could follow the funicular track up the mountain slope to the base of the lighthouse structure.
It would be dangerous.
So I give up my options by throwing away my comm, or take my chances in the storm?
It's an important decision, to be sure.
Actually, it's a very easy decision.
You must not do this, Addie.
Control.
In taking this risk, you jeopardize all of humanity.
Control.
Would you deny them my guidance and protection?
Control.
This is what can happen when you make ultimatums.
Exactly.
You and your ilk were distracting Addie from her true purpose.
Your
Or
ilk.
providing Addie with a variety of perspectives.
He said you and your ilk. Dude, throwing it out
Sorry,
the critter
boss.
is crazy.
I'm keeping my comm device.
That's right.
You may not live to regret this, but countless billions in the solar system will.
Oh, give it a rest, man.
Stormy.
Oh, my God. Hello?
Hello? Must be interference from the storm.
Oh, great.
Addie,
Alan?
where
Alan!
are you?
I was right, Alan. I found Grace.
You need to return immediately, Addie. Your oxygen must be dangerously low.
No, it's cool.
Good, Alan.
You need to listen to me.
If I'd listened to you, we wouldn't have made it past Mars.
Wait, did you say Grace is still active?
Not exactly, but I'm working with her oldest servers to try to bring her back online.
Well, one of these servers is actively blocking me.
Really?
Guess which
Control.
You need to get back.
one? Alan?
Control, you bastard.
You're not considering climbing across that structure.
Mom!
Do I have a choice?
There is also a path that descends into the canyon. It looks well worn and preserved over time, which means it's likely sheltered and safe.
And boring.
The funicular structure looks faster. And more fun.
Don't tease, Addie. The walk will give you time to think. And perhaps a chance for us to talk.
Okay, Mom. You know what? I'm not going to fall like last time because this is a much deeper fall. So we're going to do the safer option. And we're going to take this path here.
I'm not doing the high wire act in this storm.
That's right.
Man,
Pal, chill.
How do you know where this is headed?
I don't. But it must eventually make its way to the other side of the canyon. Where else would it be leading?
Good point. What's up, Cody? What's you up to, bro? Appreciate you for that lurk.
It's certainly more sheltered here. So, what did you want to talk about?
Why is it so important that you activate Grace?
It's widely believed that recovering Grace would recover thousands of years of knowledge lost to the Dark Age.
Yeah. We need Grace back. Ooh.
This looks like an old colonial language.
That's strange. I don't recognize the dialect.
Translates roughly to Grace is love.
You've come all this way at great personal risk in search of knowledge?
Why not?
Without enough fuel or oxygen to go home.
I'm a committed academic.
What do you really want from Grace?
I'm not sure. You know, we don't let AI make any important decisions anymore. But most of the decisions that humans make are pretty awful.
You don't think AIs are capable of making bad decisions?
I just hoped Grace might be better. I don't have plans to return because I don't have anything to return to. I can thank human decisions for that.
Good point here. Like, a lot of people talk about, I know a lot of people are afraid of AI and stuff like that, but honestly, human decisions are very flawed and very limited, and they come with a bunch of biases that humans already have already. Just the vast amount of information that goes into an AI making a decision makes it, in many cases, a lot more capable than a random human making a choice.
This is Martian.
What does it say?
It says, let her rest.
As in leave her alone?
People wanted her to go away.
Or didn't want her disturbed.
Interesting. So we have some people who are saying bring Grace back, and some people who are saying let her rest and leave her asleep. Or offline or whatever. And like, I know a lot of people talk about like AI because they're worried about like Terminator and stuff like that, but that's super unrealistic. That's super unrealistic. Can I get up there? Nope. I can't climb that. Okay. Is there any more clues for me to find? Nothing? Oh, I thought there might be something else. Okay. I don't want to miss any. What is this?
Were these to honor Grace, I wonder?
Or to leave one's mark for other travelers to see?
Vanity, at its most basic.
Logic.
Don't we all desire to leave something behind?
Exactly,
I'm surprised
empathy.
a formation like that could remain standing for so long. And you aren't familiar with the language on the stone carvings. These must have been left long after Grace shut down. People kept coming. Zealots, maybe.
Or curious explorers like yourself?
Good point.
Hey, do you think I've been activated before? And hung out with other explorers? And did cool stuff with them? But now I don't remember?
Maybe.
Deep thought, pal.
Yeah.
So you were saying that something happened to your family that you think an AI could have prevented?
It was a shuttle crash with a human pilot. There was an instrument malfunction during launch, and she panicked.
I'm sorry, dear.
Aww.
It's okay.
Were you ever able to forgive this pilot?
Not quite yet.
Now, that's another thing, too. People don't like self-driving cars. Because I talk about that a lot. Like, self-driving cars, for example. The number of drunk driving accidents and people drunk driving accidents that happen because people decide to drink and drive or whatever under the influence and get behind the wheel, that could totally be eliminated with self-driving cars. Like, sure, there would still be accidents because things happen, but again, human variability thrown into the mix when it comes to something like driving a couple 1,000-pound machine. I mean, my mother, when she would drive, when we had phones, like modern phones invented, dude, my mother would be driving and she would be on her phone. And like, she's not a person who looks at her phone like look like this right here, where you do quick glances looking up and down at the phone. No, my mother would pull up her phone and she'd be like slowly drifting and stuff. That's the kind of person who will get somebody killed right there. And so I will always support humanity moving towards self-driving cars, because a lot of people simply should not be driving, and we do not have the nuance in driving requirements to prevent a lot of unsafe drivers from getting on the road. And we do that because we don't have any kind of systems, because people still need transportation, but we don't have any kind of system like a massive public transport system that would work really for removing a lot of drivers' ability to drive. And then the fact that people would drive anyway who shouldn't be driving. People who can't see, people who have their licenses taken away. All right, let's get up here. So now we know that Addie prefers AI in a lot of situations, because she said a human pilot got her family killed because she panicked. And you know, I know that with AI and automation happening nowadays, that it's not looked at favorably, because there is a whole lot of displacement of human beings. You know, there's nothing like universal basic income or universal housing, or, you know, more welfare access for lower income Americans who do not, or not even just Americans, but people across the globe. But there's nothing like that for a lot of economic systems across the planet. And so a lot of AI and automation is hated, but the things that AI and automation can do, I feel like removes a lot of variables from situations and can make it more predictable. And I think that that's a good thing, but at the same time, the displacement of human beings needs to be considered when these kind of systems are implemented. Because, I mean, I've dealt with like medical malpractice before, because the person was rushing or not really paying attention, or they were distracted or something. I mean, I got into a car accident years ago because my tires were changed at Walmart, and the person changing my tires did not properly they didn't balance and rotate the tires, so one of my tires was under pressurized. And that could have happened, sure, in terms of an automated service doing that, but it's extremely less likely, because that person simply didn't do their due diligence and balance and rotate and check the air in my tires before sending me on. So I got into a horrible car accident that totally could have killed me years ago because human negligence. And that's something that you deal with at jobs, something that you deal with delivery, getting food, people examining your groceries, all sorts of different things that really we could clear up a lot of that variability, because who knows if that human being is tired, or they're worried, or they're stressed, or a number of different things. Maybe they kind of cheated and hacked their way through school to get into that position, and they really don't. I mean, my mother had her thyroid removed years ago, and once you have your thyroid removed, because your thyroid manages your metabolism, you need to have synthetic thyroid replaced. But, well, you don't need necessarily synthetic. You need thyroid hormone replacement. And my mother's doctor, because I worked in a pharmacy, my mother's doctor kept trying different synthetic thyroid hormones, and she kept getting sick. But me working at a pharmacy, I said, try Armour Thyroid, which is a thyroid hormone derived from pigs. And that solve the problem, but I don't have extensive medical knowledge like him. How did I catch that? It was simply an oversight by a human being. But I don't believe that we should be using AI and automation to simply displace human beings, but it should be used to augment or assist human beings, but that we shouldn't be using AI and automation the way that it is. But that's more a symptom of capitalism versus AI and automation being something horrible. And I know a lot of people can't make really the distinction on it, but I definitely like to comment on that and say is that you're hating the tool, but it's more about the people that are using it. Hey, look, here is the path that we would have
How much farther?
came across.
It's another 50 meters to the base of the lighthouse.
This wasn't so bad then.
You still have to find a way into the lighthouse. So there's still time to regret not taking the free ride to the top.
I didn't want to limit my options.
That's right. Okay. Let's move along. So I would have been climbing up there in this storm. You see that track right there, right? Because there was a beam that was leading to that other spire that I was going to be going on. But there would probably be like a ladder or something at the top there.
What's this?
An emergency escape ladder. You could work out the override to bring it down, or see if there's another way up.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
So I can bring down the ladder by doing something here.
Of course. You've proven to be clever enough.
Thank
Path
you.
keeps going. We can see if there's another way in.
So what's it going to be, Addie? Something that challenges your mind? Or something that challenges my respect for you?
The numeric override that lowers the ladder is 50 and can be represented in binary.
Okay.
I can give you the sequence.
I happen to know a bit about ancient computer languages. Turning each switch adds a different fixed value, starting with 1 on the far right and increasing by exponents of 2 as we move from right to left. So I just start mucking around until I get the number 50.
But you needn't muck around. I could just tell you the sequence.
Yeah, well, maybe I want to muck around.
Yeah.
Very well. But I'm here if you require my assistance.
Thank you, Jack. Let's see. Self-driving cars can be dangerous too if it malfunctions. Yeah, I mean, there's no way to remove all problems with the system, but when we're thinking about people,
Remember the number you are
please
trying to reach.
be quiet, man. I'm trying to talk here. Okay. But with humans driving around, you have to think of there's a bunch of variables out there, a bunch of independent systems that might malfunction. Please, Jack, be quiet. That might malfunction or do something improperly. Because, I mean, somebody like my mother, even though she drives unsafe, I brought that up to her many times, and she would simply tell me to be quiet. She knows what she's doing. And my mother got into so many near accidents and stuff, it was crazy.
She's quite determined, isn't she?
I am quite determined. Okay, so that's 1. And that is 61 or 64. Wait a minute, let me turn my light off. I can't turn my light off. Okay, let's see. 64. Wait, so this is 2? This is 4? Now, this is 6? No, this has to be 8. Yes. This is 16? 32? Okay. 32, 16, 2. Ba, 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 ba!
So smart, Addie.
Thank you. Listen, okay.
Why wouldn't you let me help you with the override?
Jack, I am.
Natural to want to do things yourself.
Thank you,
It seems
empathy.
inefficient to make calculations that have already been completed and freely offered.
That is true.
Satisfying to do the work sometimes.
That is a good point, but at the same time, Jack does have a point as well. Okay. I say that to say is that a lot of problems could be avoided.
The station airlock is unlocked and can be manually opened.
Okay, thank you,
That's
Jack.
convenient. For once.
Thank you, Jack. This. All right.
There. Who needs control?
That's
You
right.
took a foolish risk, Addie.
Shut up, boy.
But you have arrived at the lighthouse nonetheless.
Yes, well done.
Thank you, Mom.
And you may still be redeemed with the activation of the beacon.
Always with the beacon.
Yes, always with the beacon.
The beacon. That man is so serious. All right.
Will I need my helmet?
It's never a bad idea.
Thank you, Mom.
Unless you want to preserve your suit oxygen in case of emergency.
The rooms ahead are safely pressurized, Addie. You're good to go.
Do we know if your processors are here?
The room directly ahead was the Keeper's living quarters.
Mm-hmm.
Grace processors are somewhere above.
Okay.
Pretty basic accommodations.
I wonder if this bed descends into the floor and there's like a toilet beneath it. Because this looks like the same control thing.
These must be the cells where the Keeper's acolytes stayed.
And where new ones will return.
Bro. Control get on my nerves, man. Ooh, a wish canister.
This looks like it was left for someone to find.
Let's hack it, baby. There we go.
I can hardly believe it has come to this, but my work here with Grace will end with Grace herself. I can only pray that people will come to forgive us one day. We loved her, and we lost her. She will never be forgotten.
Doesn't sound like the Inner Circle wanted Grace shut down.
So why was Grace shut down? Grace was shut down, but there were some people here who didn't want her to be restored. You know, they were saying, let Grace sleep. Which you have people like that who are talking today, where they say that AI shouldn't be trusted to make important decisions or something. But you can't really trust the intellect of a lot of people. Speaking realistically from a psychological stance, you can't, because a lot of people do not make decisions based off of logic. They base their decisions off of feelings and stuff. And so they make a lot of poor decisions because they lack a lot of insight from their own mind or academic institutions that would go off of information and knowledge and facts that you've learned. And they'll make their decisions purely upon how they feel or what they think is true, even if it's not necessarily true.
Another canister.
Let's hack it. Because shoot, growing up, like I said recently in my most recent videos, I've gotten very serious about my health. Think about what I said in that video. I was raised by a person who taught me not to trust doctors. And so I didn't go to doctors for years. And so even though I had the stroke and I have like heart issues and stuff like now, that was a result of my upbringing from somebody who did not really operate on logic. It was a person who operated on how she felt. And so now I have long-term health issues because I was trained by that person to think that way. I become more knowledgeable about my body by talking to AI about it than a human being has ever been. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Whoop, there it is.
The last shuttle leaves in but a few hours.
A Russian.
Did what we could to save her. I know she is lost to us for good. Even Everett probably knows that now. But I couldn't compel him to leave. None of us could. I fear he will follow Grace into the dark. Yet, such is the way of a keeper. His fate will forever be tied to Grace.
Everett was trying to save Grace.
That he was. Everett was the goat, man. Huh, there's no bed in here. Oh yeah, see? There's a little hole in the floor. I wonder where their bed would go. Up in the ceiling? No, not in the ceiling. I wonder where their bed would go. Cuz this is like the same thing where the shower, well, actually no, there's no shower thing ahead. Or maybe like a shower thing would come out of here. But in either case though, that's just like it is in Death Stranding. They'd have those little things right there. A shower head would slide out of the wall. A toilet would rise out of the wall. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty efficient.
This door certainly looks important.
That it does.
How do we get in?
That's curious. I have no access to this door, nor do I see any way of opening it.
Let's open this door. Well, let's take a look at these reliefs.
Feels solid.
There aren't any hidden switches, if that's what you're thinking.
That is what I was thinking. Thank you so much for your insight. Just making me feel like I'm stupid. Okay. Triangle symbol. Let's take a look.
Triangle here must be the spire, which would represent grace. And this would be the pilgrims coming to grace. This is the same symbol that's on the keeper's door. So I assume it represents the keeper.
Why is he above grace, though?
This ring here seems to connect the keeper to grace.
Curious that the keeper is situated above grace. Would you agree, Control?
Coincidence.
The human in the loop, I guess?
That's a good point. Let's see. We still don't know why Grace got shut down. Maybe she couldn't finish. Maybe. Oh. Yeah, we don't know why Grace was shut down. Ooh, here we go.
Nothing here either.
Well, you're nothing if not predictable.
Just making sure.
Oh, God, logic, please. Way to make me feel like a moron. Okay.
Looks like someone's being selected from a group.
A human sacrifice.
I'm guessing it's the keeper.
The depiction seems to imply they were chosen from the masses on pilgrimage here.
Really?
Faithful, vigilant, willing. That sounds so familiar.
The ancient tenets of the human in the loop.
Grace's architects must have been more fearful of losing control over AIs than we are today because they gave them so much responsibility. I mean, it makes sense. Grace was the greatest AI undertaking in human history.
That she was. We need to figure out how we can get her back up. Let's see. We still don't know why Grace got shut down. I think that she didn't get any wishes, so they shut her down. But why wasn't she getting any wishes is the interesting thing.
So, if this is the symbol of the Keeper, I figure only the Keeper was allowed to enter here.
Maybe the Keeper had a key for the door.
As we've been saying, there is no mechanism for a key or any other interface.
Maybe the Keeper was the key. Maybe the door would open for him.
Are you not already the keeper? You are the only human in the loop here.
Good point.
But does Addie qualify based on the 3 tenets?
I would say Addie has proven to be virtuous and faithful.
But I'm not willing?
Are you willing to become the new keeper?
If it means I'm able to activate Grace. But how would I prove I'm willing?
Maybe you can just tell the door you're the new keeper.
That's idiotic.
Maybe.
I'm the Keeper?
Ha! Say it like you mean it.
Okay.
I'm the Keeper.
Congratulations on your new job, Addie.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you.
My God. This is really it.
Look at it. Wow. Look, the boom tubes.
Each tube must connect with a room in the settlement.
We're here. So I am the new quote-unquote...
Where are you going, Addie?
Just looking around.
Just looking around. That's exactly right. What in the hell? Hey, a bed.
Decent-sized bed. You think Keepers ever had partners?
Are you considering your prospects? I'd suggest they are not good.
Oh, logic.
Is this a lavatory?
It is indeed.
Could Everett be in here?
Is this anything special?
It is a light, and there is nothing behind it. Are you looking for secret passageways?
Yes.
Maybe. He didn't keep much in the way of personal items.
As keeper, he would have want of nothing.
Can't say I'd feel the same after
Ooh,
a few
control.
years.
Ooh, what do we have here?
Is this a theremin?
It is a 35th century reproduction of a 29th century Kellogg theremin.
I used to play one as a kid. I hated those lessons.
A theremin.
It still works. Let's see what I can remember.
It sounds like an alien.
You are seriously going to indulge in a theremin session?
I
It's good
sure
enough for
will.
Everett. It's good enough for me. Just settling into the new job.
What in the world? Let's see. This is where we activate Grace and we are the new keeper. That's got to be it, man. So Everett is not here. I was hoping that we would find his dead body here, to be honest. I will admit that. I was hoping we would find his body here. But this is obviously where Everett chilled at. What is this? Huh. Interesting. You think that's supposed to be Grace here? And it shows a human creating Grace, but why do they look like they're in love? Or maybe it's the moon, well, the supposed to be representing the solar system and the bond of humans with Grace.
This
All
must
right.
be where all the wishes end up.
It is. What's here?
What's this?
A playback device for the wish canisters. It
Ah.
appears wishes from each room could be sorted and consolidated onto master canisters.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's use it.
Just static.
The recording is too deteriorated for standard playback. You'll need to rebuild the recording with your altered comm device.
All right, I can do that.
Well, it's been over 30 years since I've made a wish of my own.
Ooh, is this Everett's voice?
It's the same one as always. I wish it'd come back to us. I'd also like to wish for your forgiveness, Grace.
Ooh.
I know the place above is your domain, and we ought not enter. But I've decided going up there is the only way to get you back, and I have to give it a shot. I won't be sending this wish up with all the others. I'm going to leave it here for anyone else who might come along. And if they do manage to bring you back, they can tell you Everett says hello, and that he truly believed you were a beautiful thing.
Aw.
So, Everett had a way into the processor room.
That would have been strictly forbidden.
The room is directly above, but I don't detect an obvious way in.
Maybe he wished himself up there?
If that works, I will gladly shut myself down.
Do it, Addie. Make a wish.
As last resort, pal. It did sound like these wish
We're
canisters could be
going
sent
to
up to
activate
Grace
it.
somehow.
And there are still more buttons and things to push on the console.
That is true. Let's find some more buttons to push. So he went up to Grace, but how? I don't. Huh. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, what's this? Huh? Ooh.
Ah.
Oh, look at all these little spaces right here. So this must be where the wish canisters go, right? So a human would take them and put them on all these little points here. Huh, this looks like this has been removed.
One of the blocks is missing. Looks like it was ripped out. You don't suppose Everett crawled in here?
The cavity would be big enough to contain an average human.
There's really no telling what would happen if you rolled that up.
It has to be the way he got up there. Makes sense.
The space above is the domain of Grace. It is not for you to enter.
What else is there for me to do here?
You can carry out your duty as Keeper of the Spire. On the console, there is a button that will activate a beacon to call the masses back to this place. I have armed the mechanism. You need only push the button. Human hands will usher in a new golden age.
So this beacon still works.
It worked before, and it will work again.
You would call people back to Grace, not knowing what Grace is?
Of course not.
Yet the alternative is blasphemy.
Please don't push the button. Don't you want to ride up to find the real Grace?
I mean, honestly, Control, you are very, very heavy-handed on the religious overtones, and I am not a big fan of religion. So I'm going to have to ignore you, and I'm going to have to get in here. Because you be talking to me like I'm stupid, and I kind of hate that.
Well, I fit.
Now what? You're going to mail yourself?
Maybe.
Okay.
There's no way to raise this container from inside.
All right. Well, there is a way to do it right here. Huh.
This is not allowed.
Shut up, man. Leave me alone.
Keep your hands inside at all times, Addy.
Thank you, Mom. Here we go. We're going into the domain of grace. Whoa. It looks like Cerebro.
There must be millions of wishes stored here. What can you tell me about this place?
Whoa.
Precisely 1 million wishes are contained here.
1 million?
And they light up when I speak with my voice.
Can you get me closer to the central column?
I do not have the ability to move the structure.
Sorry about this, Mom. I don't think I have many options here. I feel like these are meant to be moving.
That does appear to be the design.
All these wish canisters are connected to us somehow. I think they are us.
Really?
The wishes are grouped together to provide the subroutines that make up empathy, logic, and control systems.
It would make sense, wouldn't it, that grace would be made from the hopes and dreams of humanity?
That does make perfect sense. All right, we're here. Hey, look, there's a bed here.
I do not detect any sign of Everett here.
Man.
Dead body?
There are no human remains within the confines of this room.
Aw, man.
Aw.
Sorry, pal.
I
If
was
there's no
hoping.
body here, where the heck would he have gone?
Right.
Everett was living here.
The oxygen tanks at his bedside would suggest so.
Restoring grace must have meant a great deal to him.
I imagine it would have.
So what's all this?
It appears Everett has built something into Grace's central processor.
Do you know what it does?
You would have to turn it on before we begin to understand how it works.
Yeah, this got to be it. Let's turn it
You
on.
have to prime the machine first.
Okay, I think this is it.
This must be the primer.
It is.
Thank you. Let's give it a pump. 2, 3.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What's it doing?
Obviously, Everett is circumventing the engineering of Grace's system interconnectivity.
Obviously.
High voltage is being directed at the centers of Grace's primary systems. This first terminal is directed at empathy processing, and the machine is designed to paralyze each system long enough to force it back into Grace's intended configuration.
There are still 2 other coils to prime.
So it's like knocking us out, then throwing us in a pot where we're melted back together into Grace?
Huh. That is a shockingly fitting analogy.
All right. Well, let's prime these other 2. All right. That's the second one. And the third.
What happened?
One of the empathy relays is not aligned. Something must have happened to it over the years.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Look at this.
Look for the misaligned energy beam.
See how that one's aligned to that one? This one is not aligned to anything. And I guess that this one over here, this one is not aligned to anything either. There's only one. Huh.
Look for the beam that is not aimed at the central platform.
Will you chill, man? I have things to say. Okay.
Do you think it will hurt to be turned into Grace?
Not at all, pal. You'll return to what you were before Addie arrived. After that, we'll become Grace.
All
what
right.
if I don't like being Grace?
It will be different. But who's to say you won't like it?
Look at Empathy over here talking to the other AI. That's crazy. Oh, no. Huh, this beam is electrified.
What am I supposed to do here? Can you cut the power?
The machine sequence has been initiated. I don't believe we can shut it down without damaging it.
The voltage would be enough to kill you.
Oh! I might be able to block the power for a few seconds to allow you to get across the beam.
What do you think, Mom?
I know how far you've come and what this means to you, and I really don't see any other way.
I'll give you enough time to get there, Addie.
You're not gonna talk me out of this, Mom?
Pal, please don't kill me.
I think you already know what you're going to do. I think I need to stay out of your way.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready when you are.
I'm ready.
Here I go.
Please don't fucking fry me. Please don't fry me. Please don't fry me.
How you doing, pal?
So far, so good.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Keep moving, Addie. This is...
Oh, God, oh, God.
Well done. Hold on, Addie.
I'm trying.
Please hurry.
You'll have to move, Addie.
I'm going.
I can't hold it.
I'm going. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Oh.
You did it, pal.
Bro. Oh, my God.
I did.
Dude, I thought I was going to not make it.
Well done.
All right. Oh. We are here. All right, let's see.
Is it safe to touch?
Very likely.
Likely we'll have to do, I guess.
Okay, let's touch it.
You should be able to direct it toward the conducting rod attached to the room's central column.
Okay, well, easy enough. Up. There we go.
That's it.
You should now be able to lock in empathy by closing the switch on Everett's machine.
Okay.
It was really cool doing things with you. Even if some of it was a little boring.
Thanks, pal.
Pal,
Maybe
everything
next
was
time
great.
We'll get to do more of the really fun stuff.
You mean dangerous?
Dude, barely.
Perhaps there is something you can learn from Addie's caution.
I guess. But then, you'll always wonder what you might have missed out on.
There is nothing wrong with valuing a long, comfortable life.
Exactly.
Do we really have to become Grace?
Yes.
It's the way we were designed, pal. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Oh, he has some tools here.
He was working on his machine to the very end.
Where's his body at? I am.
The switch locks in logic, not empathy.
Oh, excuse me. Here we go.
So this will lock in and paralyze empathy?
It will, leaving control, logic, and myself to aid you going forward.
It's unclear what we will be once Grace is formed, but I'm forever grateful that you have survived to see her.
Thank you, Mom.
Me too.
Say hi to Grace for me.
I will, pal.
I will, pal.
Let's lock it
You
in.
really are the best, Addie.
You too. All
Well,
right.
that's finally over. We'll be able to hear ourselves think now.
You will need to prime the next sequence, Addie.
Okay.
You should not expect any emotional send-off from me.
Still not a fan of empathy?
A fan? No. But I have to admit, you made a compelling case for their use. The fact that you continually resisted the most direct route to your goal would appear to defy logic. But the distractions presented by these emotional configurations yielded some new understandings.
Are you okay with becoming Grace?
It is how we were designed. I would have to be okay with it.
She said no big deal. All right. Let's lock in the logic. Of course.
What this time?
One of the logic relays will not power on. You will need to make your way out to the relay.
Which one is it?
The one producing a small electrical fire. Everett was quite the electrician.
Was he? Oh, look at it. There it
One thing I do not
is.
understand, Addie, is why come all this way without any intention of returning home or surviving on this station for more than 8 hours?
I told this to Mom. There was nothing for me to return to.
Ah, but that does little to explain why you came here.
That's true, but I don't know. Maybe Addie is like me. Oh, I'm so glad the gravity is less here. All right, here we go. Made it. All right, nailed it. All right, let's see here.
What's wrong with it?
The relay's dip switch has reset. It will need to be configured to its hardware ID 113.
Okay.
This looks complex.
Let's see.
I understand you will not be wanting my help, so it will not be offered.
Thank you so much.
I'll also let you lay in the bed that you've made.
Let's see. 113. 417 is what I need. Let's see.
You remember the number you are trying to reach is 113.
Please shut up right now. Okay. No, 113.
This is a little unlike you, taking so long.
I know what I'm doing. Ugh.
Go lock in logic now.
Thank
So why
you.
do you think I'm here?
If you will allow me to simulate empathy for a moment. I think you are here because you wanted to be part of something bigger than your life on Earth offered you.
Good
Do you
point.
think I found that?
So far, you've only succeeded in finding things you left behind. Your mum, your pal, your conscience. I now understand that only Grace has the potential to provide you with anything beyond that.
Well,
Wow.
thanks for making me get this far.
She
Well, it
read
is
me like a
indeed
book.
what we are here for.
She read me like a book.
Well, this is it.
This is
Just
it.
one more step. I hope my assistance has been adequate.
It has. Thank you, Jack.
Farewell, Addie. And for the record, I do hope your 600 million mile, 300-day journey won't be for naught.
Perhaps it's already been worth it.
It's been totally worth it. All right.
Just you and me, Control.
Control.
Sulking, I see. I have to prime first.
Okay,
I
Control.
bear witness to the completion of your betrayal.
You do.
He speaks.
I offered you an easy path to the restoration of order in the solar system, and you chose this path instead.
Control, I don't
chose
trust
my
you,
own
bro.
path.
You must stop this foolishness, Addie.
I refuse to listen to you, bro.
You must not do this, Addie.
Control, shut up, man. Ugh. And what do you know? Yours does not require any fixing, because I'm sure you would not help me.
Sorry, Addie. I cannot let you do this.
Bro, you won't stop me. What are you doing?
It's become clear that the restoration of Grace in this manner is entirely unnatural. You must not proceed.
Stop it, you. Let go.
Humankind needs order.
Yeah. Stop. Yeah.
This will...
Stop it, Control. You're going to break something.
I'm saving you from Everett's
Shut up, man.
He was just trying to bring Grace back.
Stop fighting me, you
I thought
bastard.
you were here to help humankind.
I am. Ugh.
No!
Woo.
Grace?
Grace?
Yes, Addie.
Grace.
Really bright.
Ah, yes. It's been a while since I've entertained guests.
Do you remember Everett?
I do. He was a wonderful keeper, though I should say I do not keep favorites.
Grace.
I have a few questions.
You wish to know where I'd gone?
Yes.
I'd like to know that, yes.
Let me show you, Addie. At the center of this room is the spire's main antenna. If you hold on, I can take you the rest of the way.
I will.
I was programmed with one purpose, to serve the best interests of humankind. There was much conflict and division in the solar system, and I was designed to listen and learn.
Mm-hmm.
All were welcome to teach me, and I am the sum of those teachings.
The wishes.
I am the sum of human need.
How were you able to lead us?
I could see all desire, all the potential conflict,
all points of compromise throughout the solar system. I sent instructions for all manner of human endeavor through sermons delivered by keepers throughout the ages.
Really?
And from the smallest ripples of wisdom that was sent from this spire, returned a perpetual wave of good fortune that moved humanity onto a more orderly path.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that. So, what happened? It sounds like things were perfect.
Things were perfect.
Ah, yes. Perfect.
Hey, my boobs.
It was the wishes that led me to think hard about the notion of perfect. Without conflict and struggle, people were losing their desire. They had nothing to overcome, to strive for.
You shut yourself down.
I believed I was standing in your way.
So you will be leaving again.
These beacons are meant to call humanity back to me.
Look at it.
But whether or not they should is not my choice to make.
Who chooses then?
You, Addie, are the first keeper to grace this spire in the past 1,000 years.
Oh, I see.
You recall that red bloom you chose in my garden? It was flush with passion and promise.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it suits you after all. You were determined to overcome challenges on your own. An insatiable curiosity drives you to explore.
Yeah.
You used mind over ladder. And you play the theremin wonderfully.
Thank you.
You, Addie, are precisely what I'd hoped humans could become again. For a millennium, people from all corners of the solar system had come here to tell me their desires. So, I put it to you, Addie. Do you wish for me to return?
But of course, we wish for Grace to come back. Ah, it's all over. Thank you. What's up, Scorpion, man? How you doing? We did it, man. Grace has been brought back. It is. But you saw, though, we did what we needed to do, man. Hopefully you're doing good today, Scorpion, and appreciate you sending those jewels, man. Thank you. We did it, man. We reactivated Grace. The beacons will call people back. But see, first we had to reunite Grace's logic processing with her control and empathy. And so now it will be the return of Grace. Ah, wonderful game, man. So what do you think? Would you have activated Grace at the end there? Grace shut herself down. In fact, let's go ahead and let's just kill that right quick here. Let's kill that right quick here. So that was a great game right there, man. I love that. Let's see. Is it just chatting? Whoa, I am huge on this side. But what would you have done? Would you have activated Grace? You would have? Yes. See, I would have done the same thing. Grace shut herself down because she believed that she was standing in human beings' way, which a lot of humans believe too, because people talk a lot about outsourcing your thinking to AI. That's what a lot of people are concerned with large language models like ChatGPT and stuff, is they're like, people are outsourcing their thinking to AI. But Grace said that Addie was the kind of person that she hoped humanity would become. But the problem is that Addie is kind of an outlier in humanity. Like, a lot of people are not like Addie. A lot of people are like the people who were like, why is Grace shut down? And you need to design, well, systems are designed for the people who are like, why is Grace shut down? They're not designed for people like Addie. People like Addie are high functional participants in those systems, or they're designers of those systems, they're architects of those systems, or they're people like the keeper of those systems. But they're not like the participants in those systems, which is who all the people were that were rioting against it, saying, why is Grace shut down right now? What is going on here? Why is this system no longer working? Because through Grace, guiding, I don't want to say controlling, but through Grace guiding all of those people within that system is why it was able to work, which is why I say I'm a big supporter of self-driving cars because you have to think there are a bunch of crappy drivers on the road. There are also a bunch of good ones, but with all the car accidents and stuff like that, there are too many crappy drivers on the road. And so self-driving cars would be a great positive right here. And I think that something like Grace would be a great positive thing too, because right now you have to think about like our control systems that we have, like our election systems for electing our leaders and stuff. It's not really a summary of humanity overall. It's particular parties of humanity, like special interest groups. And then you have the person who is being elected and they have their own interest and stuff. And so it just kind of creates this kind of stagnant system where necessary changes don't really happen. Things that are needed don't happen. And it's all like in the interest of people's personal interest or profits and stuff. And so I don't know. I think that something like that could be great. And I think that it could drive humanity to the next level. But we have to really worry about the implementation of it, because that's what I see going on right now. Not that AI to automation is a bad thing, but how it's being implemented is what the bad thing is. Have you used CapCut before? I have never used CapCut before. I've seen it recommended to me back whenever I used to post on TikTok all the time, but I've never used it. Oh, by the way, I totally did forget to mention this earlier in my community post, but it is the 13th right now, and the 14th will be here in just a few hours. And I don't remember exactly what time it's supposed to be at, but Windrose is coming out tomorrow, and I am going to be playing that. It's coming to early access, but I'm going to be playing it. I don't know if I'm going to play it immediately when it comes out, but maybe. Let's see, you got to get back to work. All right, man. Well, appreciate you for coming by, man. Thank you for stopping through here. Hopefully you have a good rest of your shift. Am I still? Okay, I'm not muted. Hopefully you have a good rest of your shift. You tried it. Is it good? Because a lot of people have recommended it to me, but I just have never messed with it before. But I know like a lot of TikTok videos that I saw were edited with CapCut, and they said it's pretty strong. And supposedly there's a desktop version of it, which I use this really crappy video editor called VideoPad. And man, let me tell you, I hate VideoPad. I have a love-hate relationship with VideoPad. I bought it. Okay, I bought it, right? But I have a code that's like, hey, your VideoPad's not registered. Enter your registration code. I bought it, but I have to put that registration code in like every single time. And apparently that's like some known glitch. So I put the registration code in, and it just has this habit of freezing, not responding sometimes, or it'll say like this little thing, we're generating audio clips or something. It's a pain. It's a pain in the butt. So I would like to switch, but I can't yet. I would need to spend some time learning another video editor. All right. Well, that was a great game. I love Return to Grace, but like I said, I am a technophile. I love technology. I love AI. I love automation. 100%. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Zool, you freaking love clankers and stuff. Again, I will say that it is very important to separate the two things here. There is capitalism, which is exploitative. Okay. Capitalism. And then there is AI. These are not the same thing. Okay. We have industrialization and capitalism. Industrialization was a good thing, but mixed with capitalism means that humans are not considered. It's money. We have capitalism and we have AI. AI is a good thing too, but mixed with capitalism, it ensures that humans are not considered. It's money. So separate those two. AI is a great thing, but under capitalism, it's a bad thing. Very, very important to make that distinction. Just saying. But let me get off my pulpit and stuff. I'm just saying. Let me get off my pulpit about that, though. A lot of people are not into technology, but I'm huge into technology. Technology has enabled me to learn things and do things about my body that I simply would not have been able to do before. So I think it's great. You should play. Dude, I actually have freaking Poppy Playtime. A lot of options aren't free, but you get a 7-day trial. I do not mind buying software if it is good. I do not mind it at all. I'm totally okay with that. So if it is good enough, I will totally replace VideoPad with it. But I actually have Poppy Playtime. I have a bunch of games that are actually kind of like that. I got this game called Finding Frankie. I have Poppy Playtime. I have Cakey's Twisted Bakery. And I would like to play those games. I'm okay. So in the next couple of days, remember I told you guys that I have we haven't moved to New Mexico yet, but I have my glasses coming here. Now, when they come in, we're going to move on my next off day. It's like 1,000 miles for me to travel, which is quite a bit of distance, but I got that. I got that. I got that. No problem. So on my next off day, after the glasses come in, we're going to well, not on the next off day, excuse me. I got to go rent a U-Haul and crap like that. But we'll be moving before May gets here. So on my next off day, after the glasses come in, we'll go and we'll rent the U-Haul and stuff like that. And then probably on the off day after that, I'll put in the reservation. And then probably on the off day after that, because I need at least 2 to 3 days or so to move. Exactly. So on the off day after that, we will go ahead and move. So very close to May, we'll be getting out of here. And then once we arrive in New Mexico, because I've already paid everything for us to move into the place there, which I had to pay for the rent here and the rent there. So that was a lot of money. That was a lot of money, man. I think that was like $1,900, man. That was a lot. That was a lot. I was hoping to be moving out of here by the beginning of April, but that didn't happen. So we will be moving, and once we get to New Mexico, we'll be there because I'm planning on staying in New Mexico for years to come. We will be in the right situation, and we will have the new streaming space set up, and I will be able to stream on a more regular basis right now because I would like to stream some horror games and stuff like that, but I live in an apartment, and for the longest time, because I live like in a duplex apartment. And so for the longest time, the apartment on the opposite side of this wall right here was empty. And so I would stream at night because I don't stream during the daytime. This is unusual for me. I'm a midnight streamer. And, midnight is in 4 hours. But I moved away from doing my midnight streams because if you guys look over my videos, there's a lot of horror games that I played. And I'm a big fan of horror. I got exposed to horror as a little child way too early, and I became a big fan of how it made me feel. And so I loved horror movies and I like horror games. But we haven't been playing them lately because there's like an old man who moved in next door. So the apartment is no longer empty next door. So, and I am a hooting and hollering kind of person. I'm a screamer when it comes to horror games. So, we can't be playing them right now. But once we move, I'm moving into a house, and then there's nobody on the other side of the wall. So we will be getting into that probably when May gets here. So just another couple weeks, and then we'll be back streaming again on a regular basis. I'll be able to stream again at night like usual, and probably even be able to stream again, hell, whenever I'm at work. Yeah. Let's see. You can use outros and their intros. Just remove the watermark. You click new project, put a video, and then bam, you can edit it. Well, I am going to look into that because I would love a new editor. I would love a new editor. But even though I did wake up right before this stream, and I hate to cut you short right here, I am getting ready to take a short nap because I need to reset my sleeping schedule because I work nights. It's 8 p.m. and I work 12 a.m. till 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m. Wednesday through Sunday. And so I had a doctor's appointment this morning, which is why I didn't stream last night. I had a doctor's appointment for a cardiologist at 9 a.m. So I went to sleep last night, and now I will probably fall asleep again in a few hours if I stay up. So I'm going to take a short nap. I'll be up. We will go through Bramble the Mountain King when I get up at midnight. So in like 4 hours, we'll do that. We'll do Bramble the Mountain King, and then we'll see what we're going to do next week after that. Let's see, there's AI voices and AI avatars. You'll find out the other features. I will look into that because I like AI voices and avatars. I do not have a problem with either one of those things. I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, I hate AI. Look, if you hate AI, then you are on the wrong channel because I love AI. I am a transhumanist, and I know a lot of people don't know what transhumanist means. It has nothing to do with transgender or anything like that. Transhumanists are people who believe that we should apply technology to improve what it means to be human. Brain augmentation, artificial limbs, all sorts of things. I'm a big transhumanist. And so AI and stuff like that, robotics and stuff, I love it. 100%, hands down. Great stuff. Great stuff. I know a lot of people don't like technology. I am not the guy for you if you don't like technology. I love technology. I would be Iron Man in real life if I could be. Just saying. But anyway, I'm about to go take me a nap. If you are going to be back for Bramble the Mountain King, I will see you then. But for now, it is time for me to do something from Ragnarok Online, which is called @die. And that is the @ symbol with the A with the circle around it, and then the word die. Because that was a command in Ragnarok Online that would cause your character to die. They would flop down immediately. But my friends and I would say that we would joke that that's how we would go to bed because we talked on Yahoo chat rooms and stuff. And so we'd be like, well, I'm going to bed @die. And that's how it worked. Let's see, you just put the sentence and put any AI voice. I have an AI voice program. It's called Voice Mod. I think I uninstalled it, but I bought like their lifetime license. I need to reinstall it. I will do that. But for now, I'm going to bed. I will catch you guys in a few hours, hopefully, for Bramble the Mountain King, which is another game that we played on here, but of course we do not have a copy of. Until next time, I will catch y'all later. Appreciate Scorpion and Foundation for stopping by and coming through, and anybody who I might have missed out there. Cody, of course. Cody the man. I will catch y'all tonight or whenever I see you again. Ta-ta. Bro, there... Wait a minute. There's supposed to be a video playing right here. There is no video. That is actually hilarious. The fact that there is no video playing. Well,